I guess not.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right, so Jay and I were just talking about memes and dreams and laser beams and steel beams. But yeah, the little nooblets out there won't really get to know what it's like to have late fees going to blockbusters and how media play, not media play, yeah, movie gallery, uh,
Hollywood Video.
Hollywood Video, and Blockbuster compared to like how it is nowadays, which there is nothing like it. And then how like mom and pop stores, if they're really cool, they'd hook you up and be like, well, you know, you owe us $15 and you're gonna rent one movie, but if you rent two, we'll just kind of waive that. And like, you know, you're like, oh, thanks, Joanne or something.
Joe Beth. Oh man,
the couple owns it, and like they got like tons of family money, and then it's like two or three teens and like in high school who are working for them, and then the teens have seen all the movies. They're like, Gladiator, pretty fucking good. I don't know.
And I remember in the '90s staying with my brother sometimes, and we'd go to like a fucking VHS rental place, like in the middle of fucking nowhere, and it would just be like a piece of shit, you know. But they'd have great movies in there.
Yeah, and then you'd walk up and you'd be like, or you'd approach the place and you'd be walking in the door, like pulling on the handle. You're like, all right, so I'm gonna need a membership for this shit and have to sell my soul, or they're just gonna let me like rent this shit and I'll just write out where my address is so they can come and kill me if I don't return, you know, fucking Terminator 2 that's been watched 5 million times. It doesn't even play correctly.
Keep in mind that damn tape probably costs like $150. So.
Yeah. Well, in the mid to late '90s though, when I was renting a bunch, like started probably 94, 95 was maybe my earliest, but from like 95 to pretty much their downfall, like 2002, 2003, those years is when, you know, VHSs were like basically giving them away. They're the way DVD is now, where it's like, you know, maybe they buy them for 20, $30, but like you use their like a few dollars. DVDs, man, they go for like $1 used if you're lucky, if it's like a really common release, you know, an old school one. But yeah.
Yeah, the whole formula changed, like I think maybe around the mid '90s, because like I remember back in the early '80s, you know, when you could, I mean, not early '80s, late '80s, when you could look at the catalogs for, you know, what the tapes cost, and they were, you know, over $100 every tape. So they would have to get that, buy it, and then rent it, you know, 10 times just to pay for it.
Yeah,
Which,
like
and then, you know, later on the tapes got cheaper, so you could actually go to Walmart and buy a tape instead of, you know, going to rent.
yeah, like I mean, this sounds weird, but I like my age, and I was born in the late '80s, so I kind of hit I was like one of the last of the meme generation, you know. I don't know if I'm a millennial or not. We'll find out. I think Cole's more of one, Kappa. But yeah, I don't know. Just I'm just glad to say I wasn't born in the '90s. That makes me feel good when I wake up and want to kill myself.
Yeah, I mean, I've done the math, and I think I'm a fucking millennial, man. So like,
I think everyone is who isn't Mike and who isn't Generation X.
This is just like I don't know. I thought I was like Generation Y or some shit. I don't know. I don't want to be a millennial, man.
Generation 3.14 ABC.
You know, I think the distinguishing point is I remember before the internet was around. You know, like
yeah, and I was young, but I remember when 56K hit and 128K wasn't even out yet.
Yeah.
And there was Juno, there was Net Zero, there was AOL, all those companies, and it's how many free trial discs could you fucking get without paying? You know, you have like a stack. Some kids would have a stack this fucking
AOL.
Yep.
AOL disc. Oh fuck.
Memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wasn't there for the start of the internet, and same with movie stores, but I caught the memes. You know,
you always hear those statistics. You always hear those statistics where it's like, you know, you could extend these end to end, and they would reach to the moon or some shit. Like, you know, it's like you could probably wrap those AOL discs around the Earth like 1,000 times. You know, those things were everywhere.
They were in every magazine. You'd get like Revolver or Hit Parader, and they'd be in the metal magazines, Guns and Ammo, Popular Mechanics. They'd be in all those. They're just like AOL free 7-day trial, and then of course someone would always call you'd have to leave the phone off the hook for just to look up, just to load a web page on fucking Netscape that would fucking take like 20 minutes to load. Like, wow, I see his head. That's his head. Eyebrow. There's an eyebrow. Wait. There's his nose. Okay,
Yeah.
that took that. We found it.
Like, come on. I want to see the nipple. The nipple.
And that's where segue floppy disks. You know, I knew some kids with some monster stacks, like 200 floppy disks. You know what you got on there? Yep.
See, that was one thing I had that my parents could never figure out because they didn't know how to work that shit. So it's like I just write like homework on that disc or something. You know? Like they could figure the VCR out, right? But they could never figure out a floppy disk.
They knew the VCR's memes and the way it worked in the world. You know, when we all had anchor TVs, no matter what the size. But yeah, floppy disks. Yeah.
Piz is in the chat, so I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Yeah, Piz, man. I hope you get better. So we can have a group hangout and listen to Slim Jesus.
Oh man,
drill time, baby.
So good.
Eminem fucking sucks, bro. Slim Jesus is my new savior. He's the rap god. Fuck yeah, dude.
You know the movie Twins? You know where they're supposed to be identical twins, yet like
yeah, they need to be
Arnold's like all buff and like Slim Jesus is the Danny DeVito to Eminem's Arnold. You know?
Yeah. That's one show that everyone say is really great. Kind of related, but it's Always Sunny. I've seen a few episodes of that, but I just need to like watch all that shit. And same with the U.S. Office. I know the Office is funny. I've seen many clips, but I've never just like burned through all the seasons. And those are what, like 22-minute episodes, like really short. Yeah.
Yeah, right around in there.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Usually the newer the show is, the shorter it is if it's only 30 minutes.
Unfortunately, they're all comedies, but those are the best ones to watch. The shows that are like 20 to 30 minutes, because you can just like, okay, you're short on time, you can watch a few, and then if you're not, you can get through seasons like, you know, like nothing. It's easy. I was starting to watch Veep, and then I found out that the chick that plays the Veep has fucking tit cancer, and I was like, ah, shit. And it wasn't a buzzkill, but I felt terrible. I was like, God damn it! Like she's on like season 9, and she could have probably went to like 20. Yeah.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, yeah, she. What's the status on that? I haven't even heard lately.
I don't know. I hope she's doing well. She's a hell of an actress, man. Like,
oh man.
You know, yeah, that's a funny show. That's one you were like, you can watch it. You know, it's pretty funny, but you know, like, I mainly stick to like The Office and stuff like that. And then I watched it, and I was like, okay, that was a good recommendation.
You know, she was like a main character on Seinfeld.
No, well now I realize, but yeah. Seinfeld and Frasier. I never really got into those, man. It's mainly because I fucking hate laugh tracks. Like The Ranch, I would actually watch that show on Netflix, but I just can't do laugh tracks.
It's not a laugh track on Seinfeld.
Okay, then maybe Full House got me in with my shittiness of being a youth person.
See, it's probably just because I'm a little bit older than you, but I don't mind that. Like, dude, the fucking Flintstones had a laugh track, man. Like,
yeah, but that was different. Here's my example. So Seinfeld doesn't have it, right? Which means I could actually watch it. Did Frasier have it?
See, I don't know about Frasier.
But Full House and fucking.
I think
what's the Tim Allen Home Improvement that had it? Those both.
No, all that shit's filmed in front of a live audience. I think.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not a laugh track. It's actually people laughing, but
it's just AIDS.
Yeah, laugh tracks suck. I don't think really anybody does that formula anymore. Anyway.
I mean, it's on that show, The Ranch, with that old dude who's in every tobacco commercial and Ashton Kutcher on Netflix, and I can't watch it. Like, I was like, okay, they're on a ranch and it's kind of funny, and then like the laugh track came in, and I was like, fucking kill me, please. That bad, but yeah, memes. Fucking memes on a Thursday evening, boys.
Tit cancer.
Tit cancer, bro.
Yeah, it's bad news.
Shit happens. Gotta check your boobies.
But let's see. You
have tit cancer, Jim?
I have tit cancer right now. I have
Oh shit.
ball cancer and tit cancer.
It's not it's not fair because we have to check 4 things. They only have to check 2. It's not fair.
You say that, man. Dudes get breast cancer.
They do. I wouldn't even find it embarrassing if I got it. I would just be like, how the fuck is this actually possible? I'm not even producing anything in that part of my body. But yeah, I don't know.
I would just get implants.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I won't get like the full like like the sex change surgery done, but I might get like a tit job. Yeah, like you said, implants. I was thinking reduction though, and then I want a face like this, like permanently.
Botox, man.
Yeah, so I could look like all those like chicks who are like, well, I'm 75, but I feel like I'm 21.
Well, I found out they're still making this like Housewives of where the fuck ever, like Beverly Hills and all this dumb bullshit.
Real Housewives of
Like,
Arkansas.
yeah, that shit. They still make that. First of all, like who the fuck is watching that garbage? But
I don't know.
the women on those shows, man, they look like I don't even know how to describe it, but someone's telling those chicks like, "Oh man, that's super fucking hot." Like can your lips get any bigger, man? You look like a fucking clown. I love it.
You do, but like they have Real Housewives of like some fucking random place. Like Fayetteville is nice, but like you wouldn't think Fayetteville, Arkansas would have fucking Real Housewives and a show about them. And then they have the Real Husbands. And I actually fucking know people who I'm friends with who actually watch that shit. Not that many, but like they watch like what was it, Real Husbands of like Hollywood or Atlanta or something or.
But they're these like super rich like plastic surgery ladies that all they do is like day drink and like pull each other's hair and shit. They just like call each other bitches and pull their wigs off and stuff.
Reality TV I can watch, but the only true reality TV shows I like really got into was like Pawn Stars, Auction Hunters, and Storage Wars. Those were like my jams. And then they had a million spin-offs like fucking Shipping Wars and Toilet Wars and like
there was a what was it? Swamp Storage Wars.
Yeah.
Bayou Wars. Yeah, some shit like that, man. It's like it's
It was either a storage war thing or it was a pawn shop, but like on like DIY or TLC or fucking like History Channel or A&E or something.
Yeah, the Learning Channel is showing like Honey Boo Boo and stuff. You know? Like, what are you learning?
PBS, My 900-Pound Life. It's like what happened? Big Bird. What the fuck?
We went to Memphis last week or week before last, whatever. And we got into this show. It's called Naked and Afraid.
All right.
It's pretty fucked up, man. They drop off a man and a woman in the just like out in the jungle, and they're naked. They have to get naked and like survive for like 21 days.
Oh, so you were just like walking around and you just saw them filming it?
No. It was like a marathon on television.
Oh, okay. When you were at the hotel.
Yeah, and I got into it. And it's on Hulu, strangely enough. So we've been watching the hell out of it, but it's so fucked up. Like, what an odd. And you know how much money they make per episode? Like, if you actually win, $5,000.
That's it. Yeah. No, I mean, like you look at like like I don't know what the shows are, but like let's just say the one I was mentioning before, like My 600-Pound Life. Like the people who are on those shows, they make like a few $100s like per episode. That's it. They make like $200 an episode or something. They paid nothing. That's why that Dave guy from Storage Wars, he wouldn't do the seasons because he was trying to like run a big ass shop and he had like 20 kids and they were giving him like $50 an episode. And he's like, yeah, nope. I'm just like, I'm done. But yeah.
It just like, oh man, like I may do some shit like that for like some serious coin, but like I'm not gonna have like bugs crawling on my naked body and shit for like anything less than like probably $100,000. You know, like.
No, you look at shit like remember the first season where the gay guy dude went on Survivor? Like, I mean, he got like a little bit of money and a car, and to go to like Uganda or some shit and like have like fucking scorpions crawl on his fucking junk while he's sleeping. I don't fucking know. This doesn't seem like a good time to me. I'm okay. I like a mattress. It's cool. Sleep on it. And if you don't like your Tempur-Pedic mattress, you can send it back. Try it out for 5 years.
But the people on that show that do the best, they're generally like overweight and they just don't eat at all the whole time.
Yeah.
They just kind of hang out and just like sleep all day.
It's like
It's just like
like you need to lose 50 pounds of weight or you're gonna fucking die. He's like, what'd you eat the past week? He's like, a popsicle. And it was sugar free, so that counts as less calories. He's like, you need to eat more than a popsicle. And then the daughter runs up and he's like, Daddy, I don't want you to die. He's like, I'm trying, Margaret. It's just like reality TV used to be bad. Now it's just like times 10, even worse. They're holding on because they see companies like Hulu, even though that's owned by Fox, and Netflix, which is not owned by anybody, and Amazon and all these companies. CBS has their own one now, which I don't. If you're paying for that, you have way too much money because there's nothing on it. But yeah, which is good. You need to have good competition. It's just if cable just completely dies, which it never will, but the channels may go down a lot, then it's like, everything's on the internet, and then the internet prices get jacked up while net neutrality fucks you in the ass, while you're having fun. So, yeah.
I don't know, man. Cable may I don't know. I could see it not existing because the only thing that's keeping it afloat right now is sports.
Yeah. Sports or news. Like that's my mom enjoys the news. I watch it every now and then. It doesn't really matter what channel. I mean, if it's breaking news, it's something, if some like an earthquake goes off or there's an election or blah 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 blah. It's on some. They'll be covering it with their spin, but it's still on. So news is fun to watch every now and then. But I'm like you, man. Sports, but cable has I don't know what stuff like Sling has to offer, but with my ISP and my cable provider, if I just get like the basic package, like maybe a step up from that and have the sports pack, like I get like how many sports channels would I not have if I just had I was just like watching YouTube clips and going on shitty sites that are like sketchy. Like maybe I'd lose like 40 sports channels, 50, and I don't even have any tickets or NFL Sunday Ticket or anything like that. I mean, like ESPN has like 10 networks. Like fucking, you got Fox Sports, you got NBC, you got CBS. They all have their sports networks. So that's why I still have it. And I know you got rid of whatever your cable or your satellite provider, but you have, you're just paying someone off in your family so you can get their info.
Shh. I'm just logging in so the wife can watch.
I tried to make it sound good, fuck, you ruined a perfectly good plan. But
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, no, it's not wrong.
Using
but
this shit.
I was just trying to make it sound like you were more like noble, like
noble.
Hey, you're paying your stepdad. No, I'm fucking.
Just so the wife can watch was it HGTV and the Food Network. Yeah. That's it, man. It's the only reason I had fucking Dish Network.
Yeah. I every sports channel I watch, doesn't matter what it is for the most part. And my mom watches literally she's hooked on all the news channels, HGTV, DIY, and the Food Network. She's like all. I'm sorry, but chicks are the same, bro. It's like, okay, what do I want to eat? What do I wish I had? Let's fix up a house, and then fucking let's see what fucking either Lawrence O'Donnell is saying or fucking Bill O'Reilly. It's like never. Well, let's see if Anderson Cooper has a new lover or something. I don't. It's just all the same shit. Yeah.
I was trying to find this streaming service. It's a Canadian streaming service, but it shows like American television.
Yeah.
And it shows everything. It's got all the pay-per-view events. It's got the WWE network, and it's like $20 a month. My brother-in-law has it. He's always looking for a good deal on some shit. So of course he found this, but.
Goes to the deep web to find a fucking $15 a month.
I've thought about it, man. It's like
good
shit.
You know what was hilarious is when Kazaa and LimeWire and Napster and all that shit was around. Yeah, that shit was illegal, blah 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 blah, whatever you want to say. But and people would do it illegally, or they'd buy iTunes just came out a few years later, mid 2000s. But it gets so fucked up when it's fine print stuff and stuff that lawyers go over, because people are saying, okay, Lars Ulrich, you can suck my dick. You mailed me a fucking letter and fucking ratted me out because I downloaded your worst fucking shitty song on, like load, like suck my dick. And then they'd be like, hey, but I'm on this Russian site and I pay a penny a month, and I'm paying for your music. And then and it's just like this tops this, this tops this is cheaper, so that's when it gets, I wouldn't say fun, but really interesting because they're paying for music. They give Metallica 1/10 of a penny. It's so yeah.
Like, didn't you say Spotify's like they won that lawsuit? Now they're like the biggest.
Oh, okay. So Amazon has their, well, at least here in the States, Amazon has their music service, and then there's Pandora, and then I'd say Spotify is probably the best just because it's the best on like tablets and consoles and all that stuff. But Apple is going to release their version of Spotify, and they're the ultimate normie company that's going to be worth the first $1 trillion company sometime this year, and it's gonna destroy Spotify. Like Spotify will still be big, but it'll be like the iPhone compared to the Pixel 2. It's just gonna destroy it in like every way, shape, or form.
Think so?
Oh yeah, no, they're predicting. I don't know what the numbers are, but the Apple streaming service will like easily overtake Spotify with like subscribers. Like no,
you think just because they have such a rabid fan base?
Yeah, Apple will be the first $1 trillion company this year. Trillion. T.
No.
That's and then like when I said, like when I was getting surgery done and stuff, like I mean I live in an area where people like Macs. I know people who use Macs and stuff, but like I swear to God, dude, like when I was at the hospital, like every fucking nurse and tech like had an iWatch on and stuff, and they'd be like, eating like lunch or dinner, and they'd have like an iPad, or they'd be on like their MacBook Pro, like fucking $3,000 overpriced sack of shit, fucking just like dog shit electronic device, and I'm just like, I don't know what, just people. I mean, Justin Long just fucked everybody over with those fucking stupid commercials. They won back all the rights.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. They're good for working, I guess, and editing, but I just don't know what. It's not even America. Let's just say North America's like fascination is with Apple. I have no idea. Their shit's good sometimes, but it's overpriced as fuck.
It's a status thing, I think.
Yeah.
Because
you come into work and then I see you with an iWatch and I'm like, oh, that's cool. How much is it? And if you had one.
Like it doesn't fucking work very well, but it's like $700.
Exactly.
I've never the only time I've ever even used a Mac was like at school. I think they had Macs at school, and
well, when we were growing up, you were a little bit older than me, but you had the different color Macs where they had the drive in the that was big. That's when like I got a Dell computers. Those commercials were coming out.
You're getting a Dell, dude.
You're getting a Dell, dude. And it's like some stoner, and then their stock prices rise like 5 million%. But no, I've never. I mean, like from Oregon Trail to fucking to the neon colored fucking Macs to like the shitty MacBooks, the first ones that came out, to like the first iPod. I've never understood like North America's fascination with Apple. I've never gotten it. Like I said, I was like, dude, like this was 2010 when StarCraft 2 first dropped, and I got it like a midnight launch. Like a few days later, I was like at Chipotle with my friend, and I was like, and he, his family just like exclusively uses Macintosh and stuff, and I was like, dude, it's a fucking awesome game. Maybe get like 750, because I know you've got like a bunch of money saved up, and then just like have a pre-built computer that can run games flawlessly. He goes out and he buys like a $2,500 MacBook Pro. I can barely even run like World of Warcraft, and I'm like, what are you fucking doing? Like, what are you doing?
Especially if you're a gamer, like a lot of games aren't available on Mac straight up. So,
and I mean, I'll say it right now. I mean, not Mac. Cole's MacBook is like a little bit old, but like WoW's been out forever, even though they up the graphics every time an expansion comes out. But he can like barely run on medium, and I'm like, hey, I can see all the fucking shadows and fucking ultra high fucking cool. And this was on like my previous computer that I had from like 10 years ago. But yeah, I don't know.
2009, I got a Google Nexus phone. It was the first phone I ever had. It had some stuff I really liked on it. It had a cool roller ball at the bottom.
Yeah.
Which I liked a lot, but after that, I got Samsung, and I've had nothing but Samsung since.
It seems like I'd like to get a really nice phone when I'm not like shipwreck broke and actually can sit down, but like it seems like iPhones are awesome. The 8 just came out and there's the 10. And there's probably like an 8S or some shit. I would never get one of those unless I got one like gifted to me, which would never happen. But and then it seems like Android's weird because it's like there's the S9 and S9 Plus. But then like for the money, it seems like the Pixel 2 is really good and there'll be a Pixel 3 soon. So I mean,
for the money, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, you get it for like half the price.
Yeah, but
and it's more powerful.
Yeah, but I don't know. Android, there's just more selection, as where just
it's
Apple. Yeah,
a lot of stuff on the iPhone is not free too. Like you can get it for free, like anywhere, for the for an Android device. But seems it's like they don't want you to like share stuff via Bluetooth. I know that was a problem I'd had with somebody that had an iPhone in the past.
Yeah, why the fuck would you take out the headphone jack?
Yeah, that's stupid.
What? Like I don't understand. But and I know that's like a meme and people bitch about that, but they do it for a reason. You want to be watching fucking adult videos on the subway train, fucking with no headphones? Come on, what are you doing?
Well, they want you to buy a new pair of headphones or their headphone jack adapter.
Yeah, true.
That's why they change the charger every time they release a new phone.
And then it's not only that, like some of their products are decent quality, but I swear this shit is like when you talk about really like cheap product, like the way it's made, they take the cake on that too. Look, you drop your iPhone 7 on the floor, it shatters into a million pieces. Oh, your warranty was up by 1 day. Like, okay. Well, there goes like $750, like down the shitter.
Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah, fuck you, pay me. Jay-Z.
But no, this is a Samsung Active that I have. This is a S7 Active.
Yeah.
And this is my second Active I've had. These fuckers can take a beating, man.
Yeah.
Like you can drop the thing, and it's got Gorilla Glass on it.
Like and technology moves quick, but with cell phones, it's kind of interesting because like that's still a good phone, and a lot of the streamers who do like IRL streams, like the S9 and the S9 Plus are out, but they're just like, fuck it, just get an S8, S8 Plus, because they're cheaper, and you can get refurbished ones and stuff like that. So that's interesting. And these are guys who make like $2,000 a day just from like being like, hey, let's have text to speech and walk into Target, and then someone plays like a rap song that says the N bomb like 20 times when they're in like Compton. But yeah.
Those are produced at Shout Factory's putting out Mac and Me.
Oh shit! Who said that?
Joseph Purdue.
Oh, just Purdue. What's up, Purdue?
Fuck, man. Is that the one that has Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing in it?
Maybe. I'd have to contact Rambo, but I don't know where he is right now.
Oh shit, he's in Breaking too? Oh no, I think it's in Breaking. That's what I'm thinking of. It's a good movie. Ever seen that?
Oh no, I haven't.
Or Breaking 2.
Even with the chat, catching up.
Electric Boogaloo.
Going oot and a boot. Oh, the documentary? That one?
No.
Oh.
That's what Breaking 2 is called.
Oh. I'm still waiting to see Cyborg 59.
I saw that Would You Rather. No, not Would You Rather. Truth or Dare, the new Blumhouse movie. Last week. Good
or bad?
Yeah, it's about in the middle. It's the trailer gives all the good shit away as usual.
So I thought like Movie Pass was like going to go down the shitter, and I was hearing rumors, but I guess it's now just like one movie a day or something, which still is really good. But
that's what it was. That's what it's always been. I thought.
Oh, I thought it was as many movies as you want a month.
Just one a day.
Oh, okay. Then there was some fucking rumor about something happening, like not like it was going to go away, but like something bad was they weren't making enough return or something. I don't know. Some fucking rumor.
Apparently, I was selected in beta testing. Now, whenever I buy a movie or whenever I purchase a movie ticket, I have to send them a picture of the ticket stub, and if I don't do this, my account will be canceled and I cannot join again.
Oh well.
Which I haven't used it yet. There's really not shit I want to see out right now. But
so you saw Truth or Dare? I've got to add that to my even watch list, let alone see it until it comes out on VOD or video. But
give it a rental.
Give it a rental.
Give it a rental.
Give it a rental. Well, guys, I'm Jaythestingray, and this movie, full. No, I give it a rental. No, just don't even watch it. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye. No, what was the other movie? The one that had the cheers. Yeah. It looks like I'm drinking a healthy drink, but it's just brain cancer. It was The Couple, A Quiet Place. Did you?
Yeah, oh man, yeah.
Was that really good?
Really good. I saw that twice.
Yeah, twice.
I took my kids to see it, man. Yeah. Like, I'm finally at a point where I can watch like normal ass shit with my kids. It's great. And we saw that, and we saw Rampage. We saw that in the IMAX.
You obviously played the game. I would assume you have, right?
Yeah.
Was it just a fun on the rock, type of movie? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was fun for what it was. This was the first time we'd ever been to an IMAX. I'd never been to one before. We don't have one anywhere near us. Tons of theaters around us, but no IMAX. But this was the Malco in Memphis, which we have a Malco near us. And it looks exactly the same, except this Malco has that one IMAX screen.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It wasn't worth like the ungodly amount of money we had to pay to see it. But
what was funny is, like, I remember going off of that topic or that discussion is when, like, IMAX has always been around for a long time, but when they were putting in new IMAX theaters, was the same time that they were doing the Real D that was coming in with like My Bloody Valentine, the remake.
Oh yeah.
Like they were making theater screens bigger and like doing like remodeling and like expanding of the theaters, like not necessarily making tons of new theaters, but just like there'd be like 2 that were closed and then they'd make like a huge screen, kind of thing. I remember that was all like 2009, 2010 around that time. But yeah.
And I really like My Bloody Valentine in 3D. That's probably one of the only movies I've ever actually enjoyed in 3D. I could probably count on one hand the ones I've seen since then. Cartoons tend to look okay. And I saw that Piranha Double D 3D, whatever the fuck it was called.
Triple F.
Whatever the fuck it was. And it like zooms in like 3D on this bitch's muff.
Yeah.
And my wife chewed me out for that. She's like, "This is why you wanted to go see this movie, isn't it?" I'm like, I don't fucking know it was in there.
Was the first one 3D or no? I can't remember.
You mean like the one from the 70s?
No. The first remake that had Richard Dreyfuss getting killed in the beginning.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. So you weren't talking about the
Piranha
afterwards. I haven't seen that one.
Whatever it was called. Yeah.
3 quadruple Ds and porn stars and Tara Reid. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I still haven't seen Avatar. Not really proud. Don't really care. I mean, I'll catch it when the box set comes out and I'm like 50 and there's like 9 million of them. But yeah, My Bloody Valentine is when they were bringing Real D back, and then I saw like I think the first Hobbit film.
Oh really?
I could count on like maybe 2 hands. Yeah, I couldn't have seen more than 10 3D movies, because you'd always go and they'd be like, do you want the 3D ticket, price for like, $10 to $15, or do you want to just like see a matinee for like $5, $6, $7? And my friends and I would just be like, oh, we'll just see the matinee, fuck it. And then like I only started wearing glasses like a few years ago, but like Rambo explains it perfectly in his theater rant vid. It's like wearing glasses on top of glasses. It's just like fucking shitty. I think the last one I actually saw was like the 2 were the first Hobbit movie and then Jurassic Park when they did it in 3D to test the waters to see if they wanted to do Jurassic World. And that was at least cool because I had shitty 3D with 10 pairs of glasses on, but it was cool seeing Jurassic Park in the theater, the first one. So it was cool when they did that. even though it was just a big test. So
I've seen maybe 2 in the past like 3 years, and I can't even remember what they were. I know it looks really dark to me, and the 3D. I mean, even if the movie's made to be seen in 3D, it's not worth it to me. It's like I don't know. Like I thought My Bloody Valentine did a great job with it, but
honestly, 3D movies, real D, I can fucking kiss my ass. 3D Blu-ray is an even bigger fucking joke. I don't know. I've never been a fan of 3D. I like VR. VR is cool. The headsets are expensive. Oculus or PSVR or HTC Vive, but it's too expensive for me. Like until the price goes down, it becomes more affordable. But like just more people are into it. So they make more and they lower the price. More accessible is basically the word I'm looking for. But yeah, VR is cool. I've never been a fan of any kind of 3D, especially because I have like a blind spot in one of my eyes. Not like crying out, but it just makes it harder to like, really focus on like pickaxe coming at you or something. But I don't know. Like so, fuck 3D. I like VR is cool from what I've seen and experienced so far. And then 4K, people are against it. Like UHD streaming in 4K and 4K TVs, but all TVs are going to be 4K anyway, and you don't have to buy a 4K Blu-ray player. But if you buy an Xbox One S on sale for like 150, like the people are like they're getting out their fucking tiki torches and their fucking pitchforks and like marching around like fuck 4K. There's the same people who are like fucking like oh yeah DVD, oh yeah only DVD no Blu-ray, and then they fucking switch. It's like, dude, okay, so you might not switch now, but and there's going to be a ball on TV from one of the best companies like Samsung. That's going to be a 4K 55-inch, which is the smallest that they suggest, and it's going to be like 250 on like Black Friday or like 150. So I just love hearing these people fucking casuals on YouTube when you go to someone like a random Jeremy Johns video or some shit, and they're like, well, no, I'm not going to go 4K because it's fucking stupid, son. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? You're fucking retarded.
I mean, just buy the TV, and if later on you want to switch, you'll have the option. It's like, what are you specifically looking for a TV that doesn't do 4K? That's stupid.
And I think people don't realize like there's 480 is DVD. Let's get really nerdy here, Jay. 720 is HD, and there were TVs like that before. 1080 is full HD, like Blu-ray status, and then 4K, I forgot what it is. I think it's there's 1440 and then there's 21 something, and that's what 4K is. But anyways, 2160. And but that is literally if you have a 55-inch TV or bigger and you're close enough to it, that's the best your fucking eyeball can see. And Blu-ray looks amazing. So why wouldn't you want better? Now for the prices that they're at now, yeah. I can understand. But when 4K TVs are $100 on Black Friday, it's like you're just not going to get one and have your fucking CRT TV and jerk off on it. Like, what's going on? I don't understand.
I mean, check this out. Like Netflix, all of their new stuff, all their original content is available in 4K.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, no additional cost to you. As long as you have a device that can stream in 4K and a 4K TV, you can watch it.
Yeah.
So why not? I mean, that's a no-brainer.
And I do this like Mac suck dick, and I do the PC Master Race thing all the time. But like literally, there have been like big tech channels and PC like review channels as well that have been like, if you really want 4K, just make sure you have like a non-dog shit internet connection, get an Xbox One X, and get a 55-inch TV that's 4K that's on sale. And that's the true. Unless you want to spend lots of money, that's like, true like high def. Well, for gaming, but if you wanted to just watch 4K Blu-rays on Xbox One S instead of the X, and then a TV, and that's pricey now. But come Black Friday and holiday season, not that bad.
No.
I mean, and I know a lot of people who watch the show. Shout out to a lot of guys who are in chat. I see you all here. A lot of regulars. Good to see you. But like we watch a lot of shit. I mean, you guys probably watch way more than me. And that's not just because I'm like busy, just because I have no life and I watch booby streamers on Twitch. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't think a few hundred for a TV is that bad. When like I mean it pays itself off in just 1 year. If you like binge watch, like you're like, oh, House of Cards season 59's out. Let's just binge watch that, and you do that like every few weeks. You know, it's.
I mean, you can get like a 40-inch TV for like what, $100 or some shit now. Like,
Yeah, and then like, if you're not a failure like me, you can you can do the payment plan. Okay, you pay $20 more, and it's fucking. I don't know.
But it's. Oh shit! I forgot what I was gonna say. But it's I mean, just compare that to like what a TV that size cost 10 years ago, or 15 years ago. You know.
Yeah, and then we're all collectors to some extent, give or take. But like I guess Laserdiscs were like ungodly expensive. Like for like the Star Wars, A New Hope Laserdisc, it was like $100 when it came out or something like that. Just like one Laserdisc would be like a Benjamin pretty much, from what I hear anyway. I don't know. I never really collected Laserdiscs, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't either. Plus, I've heard a lot of laser rot. It's like it's something that whatever they were made with, like it decomposes after a certain period of time, and it won't play anymore. Some of the collectors know a lot more about it than I do. I've just heard about it.
Yeah. I think it's like that with like CD-ROM and then Laserdisc, like you said, and then I know it's a thing with DVD because I've seen. I think it was OCP Communications who explained. Fuck, who was it? I don't know. It's one of the people who we know in the YouTube movie community that's like hangs out with more of us and watches the content that like Rambo and Piz put out. But there was one of those guys that said just DVDs. Oh, okay, I remember who it was. Anyways, but yeah, he made a really good video. His name was Stoudman, and he just basically said like DVDs lifespan, if you watch them once or twice a year, they have like maybe like really watch them and take good care of them, it's like they last at least half, if not less, of like what a Blu-ray lasts. And like Blu-ray has like the extra, not coat but like finish the disc, so it's pretty interesting. So it's like sometimes like if you're buying like a collector's edition for a movie that's out of print on DVD that's been watched a bunch and they want like $20 for it, sometimes it's not even worth it, even though you can resell it for 50, because then it'll like fuck up eventually, and then the guy will leave feedback for you because instead of being a year later, it'll be like 360 days, and it'll be like, well, actually, it fucking broke, and I want my $20.
The iTunes code doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it says it's invalid.
No, it's expired. You fucking dumbass. Expired like 3 years ago. That's an old ass movie.
That's the best. I love eBay. eBay's funny. It's all any of those sites. Like what was the other one? There was one I was using for a while. Fuck, what was it?
Was it auction? Another auction site?
It was like a bidding site. You know what I'm talking about.
There's one that's always got this chick in the commercial that comes out. It's like,
I can't believe I got a TV for 5 cents.
Yeah.
That's
like
Deal
eBids
Dash.
or some shit.
That's Deal Dash, that one. But there was another one that like Cinema Sickness and like the dudes at Dead Pit were using, mainly CK. Fuck, what was it called? God damn it.
eBids. eBids.
eBids, yeah, something like that. Fuck, I don't know, but you get like tokens or some shit. Like I don't know. It sounds more of like a porn website than a fucking I'm selling media website. But Cinema Sickness doesn't even use that shit anymore. He's just like, I got a fucking copy of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. How much you fucking want for it? It's like, I'm selling this shit. How much can you pay me? But fuck, what was the name of that site? I can't remember. Someone probably knows in chat. Let me check. I'm not here. Anyone know?
Oh, Shop Goodwill. No, you told me about that one. I need to go check that one.
No, yeah, Shop Goodwill for you guys watching, all 7 of you. That's like a mini eBay. That's really, really good, and it's really hit or miss. But I mean, you can send stuff back if it's like broken.
Listia, you bid?
Listia, yes, Listia. That's what it was. Yeah, CK was creaming his pants, and Cinema Sickness was really big into that. And now Cinema Sickness just has his own store, and he just mails it to you. He doesn't even use eBay. He just fucking, like,
mails it to himself.
What?
He just mails it to himself.
Yeah. I got all these Listia credits, and I'm like, this fucking site sucks. Like, who goes here? Yeah.
So you get credits when you sell things?
Yeah, and then you can use credits to buy a trip to Hawaii. So if you sell like 1,000 Blu-ray players, you can get a trip to Honolulu. No, I'm just fucking kidding. But you just get credits instead of currency, from what I
So
understand.
you would sell things, get credits for it, and then use those credits to buy other things on the website?
Only on that shitty site. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. It's something like that. But I remember when everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I'll list you. Oh yeah, so good." I'm like, "What? It's fucking sucks. I'm gonna fucking bookmark Deal Dash just so what I can bid on and fucking say I want a TV for $50, and then someone has a bot and fucking outbids me for $50.01 at the end. When's a fucking 70-inch TV? Then I have to pay $50. So,
Why don't you come on in here and convert those quarters into Chuck E. Cheese tokens? Convert
exactly.
your currency into our currency.
There are just some fads, man, that just fucking normies just gobble up, and it's like Tumblr. It's like, how about no? How about not? No, let's not. Let's. I'll stick to Instagram before I go on Tumblr. That site's fucking dog shit.
So Rocky Voorhees says Cobra Kai, says he's loving Cobra Kai. Any of you other guys seen Cobra Kai yet? As I saw someone on Twitter talking about it last night. I thought it was going to be shit.
Yo, Rocky Voorhees, are you paying for YouTube Red or are you in the month free trial right now? I don't give a shit and I'm not going to judge you. I just want to know what you're doing to view it.
I mean, what else does YouTube Red have going for it other than look? The best feature they've got is you can like turn your phone screen on black and it still plays the fucking music.
It has a few minor features, and other than that, it's just the originals. If you don't want ads, here's what you do. Everybody watching, get ad block, and then just put I wanna undo it on Rambo and Pizzel's vids. There you go. Everyone else can go fuck themselves. But no, real talk though. Just the sites that make good content, like I like Cinemassacre, James and Mike. I'll disable ad block on their shit, and just the sites that are cool, sure. And then if I go on Collider, I'm like ad block, ad block.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like a 20-second ad is not that big of a deal to me. I can handle that.
No. Yeah. Compared to TV commercials, no, it's not bad at all. But the thing is you go on sites like World Star Hip Hop, let's say. I don't fucking know. And you don't have ad block on. It's like, oh hey, look, I have a mini virus. Let me get malware bites and fuck my whole night out. That's great. So, but no, I mean, like, legit. It doesn't even have to be someone who I know or support. If it's a good YouTube or Twitch channel or streamer or video uploader, I just automatically disable it. But if it's just some like dickhole like Watch Mojo, that's the easiest ad block of my life. Like fucking like there's no thinking there. It's
I like a lot of shit on Watch Mojo.
It's good, but I mean they got enough money. I'm fine. They can the dollar they make off me every month. Fuck, you're fine. Shit. You can get some bots that hit F5 over and over and refresh that shit.
Yeah, that's what I do on my Twitch.
Yeah.
Bots all day long.
Okay, so Rocky's doing the month free trial. Yeah.
Halloween trailer. No, didn't they show it at some film festival? Saw the new Halloween trailer. Didn't they show it at some like tiny ass film festival somewhere, and everybody's jealous?
Yeah, they did, and it was on some shitty site, and I didn't want to go there, so I looked on YouTube, and then it was just a bunch of fan cuts. They were like, "New trailer out now," and they're trying to get clickbait, and it's like Michael Myers like chugging a Bud Light, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's just click, and then it's just like a million thumbs down and like 2 thumbs up from the people who like made it and his friend. They're like, yeah, cool, we got a video here. Wow. Yeah.
So why are they being like that with the trailer? Like, no, I'm not going to show you the trailer. No.
I've never, whether it's DLC that's coming out for a game or a trailer for a movie or a show, or maybe it's a page out of a book that's coming out. I've never understood I got information and you don't have it yet, so you gotta wait unless you're in the fucking big dick club. I'm just like, it's like fucking high school, but with a bunch of fucking nerds on the internet that have power or money. It's not even Illuminati shit. It's just fucking people being fucking dumbasses. That's literally all it is.
This movie's coming out in October, right? So
Yeah, and fuck it, man. If I can't sit, I'm just gonna stand and watch it. There's two movies because Halloween, of course, we all want to see it. We're gonna check it out. It's a pile of shit. It's a pile of shit. It's not gonna be as bad as Zombies. I know both of those films, so I'll probably like it to some extent, and then buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out. But the other movie is Venom because my top three comic book characters, literally, I could give a shit about anything else. Punisher, Carnage, Venom, and it looks like they may have gotten it right, but
really,
it's worth the $7 matinee for me.
it's,
I'll stand at that one too. Yeah.
Tom Hardy's playing Venom. Is that right?
Yep. Jeff Hardy.
That's a cool choice.
Jeff Hardy.
Hardy boys.
Hardy boys. Yeah. But yeah, like so, I was just like, okay, until 2019, January 1st, 2019, I'm gonna see just Halloween, and I'm good for this whole year. You know, because I don't like my theater doesn't have Movie Pass currently, the one that's by me. So, but now with Venom, I might go see two movies in October, and hopefully if Venom is just halfway decent and he like kills a bunch of people and it looks cool, that's fine.
I don't need love Venom, like the villain. I love him. So,
I mean, dude, the comics back in the '90s and the early 2000s and the cards. Remember the Marvel trading cards?
Mm-hmm.
You had them a bunch in one of your videos.
Yeah.
Those were. I mean, I don't know why people are like, wow, I really like Nightcrawler or like Daredevil. It's like, that's my top three. Just Punisher, Carnage, Venom. There's nothing even comes close to those. Wolverine's maybe like top 10, maybe. Lucky.
Really?
But,
yeah. I was a big Wolverine fan.
I'd put like maybe Spider-Man at 4, Wolverine 6, 7, maybe Gambit at 5. I don't know.
Oh, Gambit. Yeah. Gambit was actually my favorite, but Wolverine was next. Gambit can't pull off his own movie. He's French Canadian. Did you see the new Wolverine movie or the newest Wolverine movie?
I'm just catching up on chat really quick. No, I have. I got the SD code from one of my friends, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm just gonna answer a few questions really quick in chat if that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jerpin, Instagram's good. It's normie. The two main normie sites are YouTube's normie, but it's used for other stuff. But Instagram and Facebook are pretty normie. I'd say use Twitter. What's worse, Facebook or Twitter? Facebook because of the normies and because they're stealing all your data, but Twitter is too. What else is going on? Halloween trailer that no one fucking has seen, or it's a fucking fan made. And memes. Okay. All right, so I think I'm pretty much caught up. Yeah.
Scream 5 work today. Yeah.
If Craven was alive, I would pay money to see it. But
I didn't hate Scream 4 as much as everybody else did.
I didn't have a problem with it. It wasn't a masterpiece. It was a fun 2 hours at the movies. It was fun.
I thought Scream 4 was a lot better than Scream 3.
I agree. Yeah.
No, that's just me. I even liked what was the movie you did before Scream that everyone hated? It was similar.
Before Scream.
Yeah. I even like that. So
yeah, I was gonna. If you said it was a steaming pile of dog shit, I was gonna say I like it. It's not a good slasher by any means, but I saw it and I was like, this isn't that bad.
I guess coming from someone who's seen all the copycat films, that shit's a lot better than a lot of that other shit. If
it's not Bloody Murder 1 or 2, I probably like it. Just gonna come straight out of the closet and just say it.
There was one I watched. I think you may have seen it too, called like Graduation Day or some shit like that.
Oh yeah. Like that's what I was like, hey man, are there any slashers on US Netflix? They're like, oh, go watch Graduation Day if you want to kill yourself. And I was like, okay. Like Jake Busey's in it, and he dies like in 2 fucking seconds. He's like jerking off because he's like behind a rock and he's looking at some like hot chick through a window. The cap of like that people wear at graduations, that was a cool like slasher tool, like to kill people, but that's about all that movie has going for it. I mean, you want to talk about a low budget piece of dog shit. I mean, we could get a film fucking crew together and have a Kickstarter and make a better movie for like 20 grand. Like that's how shit it is.
Okay. I got a couple GoPros. Let's strap them bitches to somebody and make a movie.
Yeah, just go out to the desert, Nevada or Southern California. That's all that movie was. I was just sitting there. I was like, Could this be any fucking worse? How could it get just
It was
like, the cheesiest lines? We might die if we stay here, but oh no, my cell phone service just ran out because I forgot to pay the bill. Whoops! It's just like
fuck. We don't have any cell phone service.
It's
like,
not even like I still know what you did last summer. Bad. It's like just like dog shit is here, steaming dog shit, and it's just like way up here. It's like like past my webcam. Like that's how like that
it was just so formulaic, man. It
wasn't graduation day because that's the old slasher. It was most likely to die, or did you say that?
No,
yeah, most likely to die. Or no, fuck. Yeah, most likely to die. That's what it's called. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh my god, that movie's fucking terrible. I'm glad I've seen it, but I mean, never again. Hashtag never again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like now, like they have to address the cell phone issue like immediately. Like our cell phones don't work because insert reason. Like
we took our SIM cards.
And oh shit, what was it? The Strangers 2, whatever the hell the subtitle is. Like
Ragnarok.
Stranger Tides or some shit or
Stranger Things, Strangers.
But the Strangers 2, they left all their cell phones like in their little trailer they were in.
Yeah.
And then the killer went in there and smashed them all up. So
that's a movie I'm gonna buy the SD code on some shitty site for like 50 cents, and I'm gonna enjoy every fucking minute because I wanted to get the collector's edition of The Strangers. I'm like, oh, this will be in print, maybe without the slipcover for like a few years. It's already out of print, and I'm like, god damn it, fuck. And the French film Them is way better, but
oh man, yeah.
I just love The Strangers. I love it. It's fucking stupid, but it's just one of those films. The first one, I just love it. It's just like it's very simple. There's not a lot to the plot, but it's just like really scary because like there's neighbors around, but they're like not within like oh shit I'm fuck distance, So it's I don't know. There's a lot of creepy visuals, and that's the first time I ever listened to Mama Tried by Merle Haggard, and that's the only country song I ever like because it just fucking repeats over and over and over. So yeah.
Well, Stephen King said that was like one of the scariest movies he's ever seen.
People who say they've watched it and didn't find any of it just a little bit terrifying, I'm like, come on, fuck off. If you have a good sound system, you're watching it in the dark by yourself. There's some creepy parts of that movie. They're talking a lot about the Scream franchise.
Fuck you, maggot head.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Friday the 13th game.
Yo, DJ, I want to play, but I don't know when the fuck the patch is going to come out. I mean, it's not like it's not stable to play right now, but Jay's fucking capped at 150. I mean, I'm at like level 70. I've been there for like 9 months. It's like sitting there.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find the damn tapes, man. I'm lacking like one Pamela tape and like most of the Tommy tapes. I haven't found a tape in forever.
They said like some epic rolls were coming out for perks. Like, did you read that post? Like, I didn't. I just looked at it and was gonna kill myself. But
recently, no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, just look at their Twitter.
They it's. Have you seen the screenshots of the update? Like the new engine?
Yeah. We talked about this. I think when we were playing with a few other people who watched the show, and yeah, they made it worse. Congrats, I guess.
Like this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Like everyone.
Friday the 13th, we've made it an automatic engine update where it gets
worse.
Even worse, and it looks 10 times shittier.
I think it looks good right now, but I mean, I can't imagine the PC version probably looks really good.
13th, you can barely see anything even with your flashlights on.
Dark as fuck.
Dark as fuck. That's what fuck contrast and doing brightness. I just hold L1 down and just run around with a flashlight on. If he knows where I am and he's coming to kill me and he doesn't have his sense on, that's fine. I can't see shit, otherwise I'll run into a fucking tree. Like a chicken in a slasher movie. Oh,
what I do is I play as like the loudest person in the game, and I just go find somebody else. And I just run around next to them, and then I run away and they get killed. I'm a fucking douchebag.
Well, when you reach level 150, I mean, that's how you should act because you've had 12-year-olds fucking disconnect. Like, so you're capped, right? Think about how many games you've played, and either from shitty servers or people rage quitting didn't count. You'd probably be level 300 by now, at
It's
least, right?
it's
Yeah.
probably more than half. Yeah,
Yeah.
games I played. Like it's probably more than half games I've actually like played, escaped, done all this cool shit, and then the host quits. Like when there's one person left alive or some shit. You know, like I play for like 19 and a half minutes and the host quits.
Yeah, literally, like there's like 2 seconds left, and he just leaves. And it's double XP, double tapes, double everything. Piranha Double D, Friday the 13th game edition. Big Worm Gaming. Let's see this awesome dank memer.
Big Worm!
Big Worm! Fuck yeah! America.
From Friday.
No, I guess there's a channel. Big Worm Gaming.
Big Worm!
How'd you find out about this guy? He's got 500 subs. Big Worm Gaming. Oh yeah, I guess he's a horror fan or something. I don't. Okay, he's streaming Madden with 2 people watching. Is he talking, or is his mic even worse than mine? His bot is talking more than his chat is.
Yeah. Simple man with a simple life, blessed and highly favored, saved by the grace of God Almighty through his son, Jesus Christ. YouTube and a gamer. That's on this Twitter.
This guy's from somewhere in the South. I can't tell, though. Yo, is this Dale streaming? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I gave Dale my PS4. He needs to be streaming.
Yeah, fucking. Let's do a fucking Kickstarter and just pay for his internet connection.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He's working, paying other bills. Fuck it.
He's always stealing internet from somebody.
Yo, DJ, where the fuck is this guy from? Shit.
War!
Oh, he's from Mississippi. Well, DJ says he's from Mississippi, so he might be your neighbor or something.
Nightbot.
Nightbot's your neighbor. I'm sorry, Jay. You can't open your mailbox.
I know Nightbot, yeah. He's a bitch. Subscribe and become a part of Worm Nation.
Hey, at least he's trying. That's all that counts, right?
Oh, he's also playing Madden 15.
Yeah, I linked you in the chat. That's him. In the last link.
Oh.
I
was already on his channel.
He said it's over. I can finally leave. It was pretty funny. It's like, fuck this game. It sucks. Stephen LaPierre. I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered it. I thought Warzone was pretty good. Is that the one with Travolta and is the bad guy? Is that what that one is?
No, that was the first one. That was the first Punisher remake.
Oh, okay. Fuck then.
Thomas Jane.
Yeah, okay. Then I can't remember Warzone. I know I've seen it though.
It was the one with what was his name? Jigsaw. His face was all fucked up looking.
So you found him in what? You just went to YouTube Gaming and just searched Friday the 13th, or you just searched his name in the search bar and just found him as a streamer? Movie Man 95. I've only seen the first 2 Avengers. I'm waiting for the third one to come out on video.
I haven't seen the second Avengers yet.
Oh, yeah. Age of Ultron's pretty good. Yeah. That's all the same shit, just the stuff explodes for 3 hours. I mean, fucking, of all the comic book nerds, like, wow, it's amazing. That's like, okay.
I haven't seen Doctor Strange yet. I saw Spider-Man. I saw Ragnarok. I saw Black Panther.
Well, of course you did, or else you'd get killed where you live. Shit. Look.
I was the only white guy in the theater.
I bet you they just stop you on the street. They're like, "Where's your ticket? Where's your wallet?
Oh,
Is it a ticket, or I'm gonna kill you?" No, I'm kidding.
I'm just like, ha 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 ha. Should I laugh at that? Ha 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 ha. Is that okay, guys? We're all friends, right?
You got your jumbo Coke. You're like,
white people, right, guys? They suck.
That's funny. No, I'm not related to Weinstein. Hi. Hi. Hey, in the back row? Yeah. Shaniqua does suck. Fuck that bitch. But no, I haven't seen a Waiting for VOD. Jerpin, have I played with you? Have we played? I know you probably have. What's his PSN ID?
Oh shit, I don't remember. Yeah, I think I'm friends with him. I don't know that I played with him, but he's on all the time.
Would that be Leatherface or no? No.
I can't remember his name.
Fuck.
On PSN.
Yo, Jerp, what's your PSN ID? Wait 15 seconds. Wait 15 seconds.
Infinity War. Somebody dies, right? I know that much. I've avoided spoilers enough to know.
I think Batman dies or something.
Yeah, Batman, that motherfucker.
Heath Ledger comes back from the dead with CGI.
And apparently, like a bunch of women want to fuck. Who's the bad guy in there?
Tony Stark, I can't quit you.
They want to fuck whatever the fucking dude with the weird chin.
Loki?
No, the big roided up CGI dude.
Oh, the fucking the Avatar dude who's like on roids. Yeah. Oh, that surprised me. Fuck. Guy shoots up a Waffle House. Chicks are like, "Have my babies." That's just how it is.
You know, all the Waffle House around here, they bust women from the women's prison. They're like women on like work release. Like they're so like it's all prisoners up in there. So fuck and a fuck grinder.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that shit. I mean, I like that app. I mean, I only have like 4 apps on my phone, but that's a must-have. Grinder, that's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Tinder's good if you're straight, but I mean,
fuck that.
Who's straight in today's day and age? Fuck that shit.
I want to get my DS in a glory hole, so
yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Grinder all the way.
Oh god, we're gonna get banned. No, we're not. Just kidding. Okay, so his name's the Bomb 42003.
The Bomb. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've played a few times with you. I'm not sure.
Domestic total for Infinity War is 322. I wonder how that compares with the other ones.
Oh yeah, you didn't have a mic, Jerpin. Do you have a mic now? I mean, if it was a game like fucking like Call of Duty, I wouldn't really care about it. Like, but in Friday, you're trying to like escape and communicate and stuff.
We're like talking about what's your favorite pizza topping?
Yeah. Usually. Like where you repping, all that shit. That's good. But there's nothing. No. Like, how about fuck you, Jay? Because there's nothing like, hey, do you know where the keys are? And then he's like,
points.
What the fuck does that mean? Where is it? Where is it? Look, no, where is he right now?
Oh man!
What is that? So you paid $2 for emoticons, and I don't even know what they fucking translate into. And then you're just flicking your light on and off and following me around until we both run out of stamina. Fuck you!
I love the flashlight.
Yeah, two clicks if he's near us. 1 click if you're already dead. 3 clicks if there's a bear trap. Go. Yo, Drip and DJ, man, you guys gotta use your mics more. Just meme. At least just tell me to shut the fuck up or something, or and ask like hot chicks where they're from and if they have a penis and a neck beard, or an Adam's apple, either one.
Or are you like 10 years old, or are you a female?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 10-year-old male or 30-year-old female.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a like a public lobby, it's very rare that people have mics. But if you're playing with Orc, you got to have a mic because he
Gotta
wants to
meme.
talk the whole time.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Talking about what's your favorite fruit by the foot flavor and stuff.
Yep, favorite gushers as well. Can't forget that. Cheetos. You know, I make a sandwich.
Oh,
Decay
dude,
sandwich.
did you see the picture I posted of those fucking Lil Yachty hot cheese fries? Those were fucking delicious, by the way. I know a little off topic, but those are some delicious cheese
That's
fries.
dude, food is always on topic here. Remember, there's the here's our fucking declaration of TSF dependence. It's okay. Food, Friday the 13th, and you know, adult websites. That's what we usually go to.
Oh shit, big worms in the chat.
Big Worm Gaming.
Big worm. We were watching some of your gameplay a minute ago.
You should go have a beer with this guy.
Where are you from, Big Worm?
Actually, beer's for faggots. I'd have a Coke, but you know, I'm a real man. Coffee and soda. That's the only way to go. Fuck it.
What's your favorite soft drink of all
Favorite
time?
soft drink. Cherry Coke.
Oh, good choice.
Plain and simple.
Good choice.
Cherry Coke second, cherry Pepsi, then just plain Coke, plain Pepsi, and then from all the flavored drinks, there's ones that are better than others, but like I'd say uh live like no what's the one Voltage Mountain Dew Voltage is better than like Code Red. You know, Baja Blast is better than Live. Was it Live or LimeWire?
LiveWire.
LiveWire. You know,
LimeWire's the streaming or the illegal download.
the illegal like 20 years ago. But yeah, there's still like, I mean, it's a noob to admit, but I mainly just drink like, and I just absorb like all the diet drinks for the most part, or like Dr. Pepper 10, shit like that. But I think there's been like Doritos and Mountain Dew. They're all PepsiCo products, and I think there's like maybe 10 flavors of Mountain Dew I haven't even tried. That like Boogie 298 just puts it all in a blender and like fucking drinks them all at once and pukes all over the place. Even though he's actually like almost skinnier than me now because he got gastric bypass. So that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he got gastric bypass, and like 5 minutes later, his like girlfriend dumps him.
Yeah, it's gold digging whore, dude. Pretty much. Yeah,
How's he gonna do Francis if he's not all fat?
I don't know. He's just gonna have to do like another character.
Yeah. Hey, so tell me this, like, what was the whole thing that went down with the one dude on YouTube recently? Was it you know, he was kind of similar, the Cinema Snob or some shit like that. What was his name? You knew the whole backstory.
Oh, Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
so
exactly happened there?
there's two people that own the character Nostalgia Critic, and the dude who plays him, whatever the fuck his name is, Doug Walker, he doesn't even own the character. It's the two other people who live in like Illinois somewhere. And so basically there were shitty working conditions. The two people who do all the writing and who like own the character are kind of douchebags. Doug Walker and his brother are cunts too. That's at least what people like. The Amazing Atheist, who's been on here forever, shoved a banana up his ass. Like I like unsubbed from him because that kind of like weirded me out. But then I resubbed. But his YouTube channel is TJ Kirk, and I mean Rambo and OCP made good videos, but just go look for TJ Kirk and then look for the like his video, and it's like 45 minutes, and he explains it the best. I like remember when that guy with the glasses, like that was like, you know, a big website before it became Channel Awesome. You know, he said like his content was too edgy in like 08, 09, like when YouTube wasn't complete dog shit yet. And they were just like really bitchy and like fucking hard to deal with and stuff. So just apparently, I mean, I don't know. Like Cole really likes Nostalgia Critic. He makes good videos. Some of them are really cringeworthy and shitty, even though they have tons of production value. But I've just always been a Cinemassacre guy and AVGN.
But I mean, what's the whole thing that went down? Like, are they? You said the writers, and then the Doug guy. That is a nostalgia critic, right?
Doug Walker, yeah, is the guy who plays him. But there's two writers who own the rights to the character, even though Doug Walker plays him. If that makes sense.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and then they have like siblings, some shit or other. I don't know what the name of the series of videos is, but it's him and his brother. It's Doug Walker and fucking I don't know what the hell his brother's name is, but
Jeff Walker.
Yeah, Bob Ross. I don't fucking know, whatever. But I mean, they still make good videos. But like I said, like I mean, they had a rivalry with AVGN. I've always just liked James and Mike better. Like I love Piz, I love Rambo. OCP makes really good shit too. But the top tier video channel on all of YouTube, like Stuckman's okay, John's is okay, but Cinemassacre, that's like no bullshit, full time. We have tons of subs, and this is our job, Mike and James, and that's kind of like I don't know, like dick riding at this point. But I mean, there have been a bajillion AVGN episodes, and then he goes to like locations like way before anybody else does, and I don't know. I've just never seen someone as dedicated to like retro gaming, but more even to film than James. Simply put, I mean, think about it.
They don't want to write for the show anymore, or they've had some sort of a falling out.
Shitty working conditions, people getting treated like shit when they were under contract. That's like the gist of it for the most part. But yeah, the best video I saw on it, I watched like a few hours of different people, like 4 or 5 hours, and like I said, Mike and Rambo's were good, but just watch TJ Kirk's, and it's like 45 minutes or something. And he goes into detail about what's going on, but mainly his experience with them and like how fucked up everything was. And this was like, years ago. So
there's like some of the top channels on YouTube are just like women that do like makeup tutorials. You notice that?
What was the first part?
Makeup tutorials, like some of the top people on YouTube, they do that. They're like, this is how to do a smoky eye or some shit, or what do you call it?
It's not my thing, but I mean, if they're making money, go for it.
Say you do a brown eye.
Huh. This is how you do a hot pocket. Beep, 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 beep. Steven, Bloodborne is hard as fuck. Another, if you like Bloodborne, but I think it's only on PC. Is Dark Souls 3 is really fucking hard too, and it'll make you want to fucking destroy your PC or your PS4.
I did a playthrough on the YouTube channel of Bloodborne a few years ago, and I'm like, I'm falling asleep playing it.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. I'm like,
that's how you are when you play Friday the 13th. I'm like, Jay, hey Jay, he just passed out
every night, man.
Jay just does the Taco Bell special. He just gets a Baja Blast, 5 tacos, and he's out. That's it.
I wake up and like everything is like turned off.
You have diarrhea. You just run to the toilet. You're like, fuck, when am I going to work? Oh shit. Just run to the toilet. You're always like, Jay, what's going on? I'm like, don't bother me, I'm dying. I'm on the toilet. Save me.
Everything is like manually powered off. It's been that long. I've listened to like 6 podcasts while I was asleep. Didn't even know. But apparently PewDiePie is still the #1 dude on YouTube. Can apparently like talking a lot of shit about Jews and the Holocaust and stuff is not enough to make you lose subscribers.
I'll be back in like 1 minute.
All right. Kill some dead air here. What have I seen? I've seen a lot of new shit at the theaters. I saw Ready Player One. Saw The Quiet Place twice. I saw Rampage. And the only thing I really was impressed with was The Quiet Place. That's definitely going to be one of the best horror movies of the year. If you guys haven't seen that, check that out for sure. So Downrange. That's it's a Shudder exclusive right now. It's from the director of Midnight Meat Train. He has a Japanese name, Raihi Kitamura. That's not the correct pronunciation, but it's something like that. Wasn't impressed with that one at all, but that just came out last week. I saw Mon Mon Monsters on Shudder also, which I really liked a lot. It's got some cool creature effects in there. Saw Truth or Dare, which wasn't that great. That's pretty much it. I've just been watching a bunch of old shit. But between watching a lot of TV shows and playing a lot of Friday the 13th, I don't really watch as many movies as I need to be watching to hit my goal.
Fuck yeah, your goal. There's a roof.
Jerk Pen's not a fan of Solo.
He's already seen it? Doesn't that come out in 3 weeks?
Oh, he said he hopes it bombs.
Oh, okay.
Who's the dude playing on Solo? Some underwear model or some shit?
I don't know, but Childish Gambino is playing fucking Lando. People say he did pretty good.
Childish Gambino.
Cinema Snob's okay, yeah, movie man. Yeah, he's a pretty good rapper. He's a kind of jack of all trades, kind of token black guy. DJ, I disagree. PewDiePie, for his reputation, has a lot of fucking haters, but man, he's made some of the funniest videos I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Yeah.
You want to see I guess it's kind of it comes off as me looking like I'm butthurt and defending him, but you want to see a hilarious video, watch his there was YouTubers buying six-figure cars and SUVs and shit. Go look up his PewDiePie car reveal video or something. Watch that 5 to 10 minute video and tell me he's not funny, man. But most of his videos suck, but there's a few that are fucking hilarious. Yeah. I think PewDiePie gets shit on a lot, and to get famous, he made a lot of cringe and shitty videos, but now he makes some really fucking funny stuff.
Yeah, like anybody that does that much content, it's not all going to be gold.
Yeah.
But I think PewDiePie is okay. I don't think I'm sub to him anymore, but I've liked a lot of his stuff in the past. He was one of the guys that really got me into watching gameplay.
Yeah.
Just watching him play some stupid game, but he's talking shit the whole time.
There was so the car one's funny when he's bragging about his car, and then you'll see why it's funny. But another one is when he's trying to get his fucking ultra platinum YouTube play button from YouTube, and he's watching videos. He's like, oh, these guys got theirs already. Fucking, I got 50 of those. I have 50 million more subs than they do. And he's just he keeps opening boxes and just showing play buttons. He's like, I deserve 90 of those. I have 90 million subs more than they have. I don't know, it's funny, but yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm about to do some weird shit on my YouTube channel. I'm about to do a bunch of gardening videos.
Fuck yeah, dude! I'll sub.
For real.
Can you get ad revenue on your channel? I'll be your first sub.
I've got ad revenue turned off.
Well, however you come on Twitch, you're a sub, and then on YouTube, you're a sponsor instead of a sub.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So however the fuck you get that shit turned on? I'd sponsor a lot of people who are in YouTube shit.
I've thought about taking the GoPro and trying to strap it to a beaver or something.
Quality content.
Make my my downtime less monotonous. Or man, I caught the biggest fucking cottonmouth snake the other day. Thankfully, it was already dead. But
Oh, it was already dead?
yeah, it was poisonous. I caught it in one of my catfish traps.
Yeah.
And
Damn, you're really fucking, what's it called? Alligator people or swamp people?
it
That's like
sounds
you,
like it,
dude.
man. It's
Swamp people's your edition.
I never would have thought.
Dude, you should make like Mississippi people and just fucking like you're either catching animals or you have a KKK suit on. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Just kidding. Don't fucking mail them death threats.
I probably would get some subs from that.
Yeah, well, like, dude, I was watching an IRL stream. Oh my fucking god, it was hilarious. So there was an anti-Trump rally. It's politics, but I don't really give a shit because the story's funny. So there's people who they hate Hillary, they hate Trump, and they hate the American flag, but they don't really know what they're fighting for. So they're not really liberals. And then another guy who's just rich, who's like this, he's got like 500,000 subs and he does IRL streams, shows up to this rally in LA somewhere, and he's like, "You guys fucking hate America." And then there's like, there's just like big like fucking like hardcore like Trump supporters, and they're just like arguing, and there's cops. They're like, "Yeah, when do you get off work, man?" And they're just like, like, "We have to guard you for your safety." That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But there are people at those rallies. It doesn't matter what side they're on, dude. They just like they're like, what do you believe in? They're like, fuck establishment. Fucking, I hate Cheetos too. Fuck those things. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen tons of videos of people like rioting,
yeah,
and or
What
protesting.
are you rioting for? Equal
like,
pay.
We don't like it. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's like what's stupid is you not being in school. Go back. That's what's stupid.
We need another round of school for this person.
I'm just catching up with the chat.
It didn't take.
But it's cool if you're hardcore left or right, or you just fucking hate all government and establishment, and you have a reason for it. But some of these people, they have microphones and they're like, "I like baconators," and they're just like walking around. It's like
that would be me.
And then they people like start like beating the shit out of each other. I'm like, what the fuck is like I'm trying to think, if I saw you at a rally and I didn't know you, what you'd have to say that would make me literally want to charge you and then probably fight you and get my ass kicked. Like literally nothing would make me want to do that unless you like shot my fucking dog or something. I don't know, like something crazy like that. People they I don't know, they get off like a fucking like a Walmart shift and they just fucking hate life. They're like, fuck this.
I don't know, man. I think there's a certain segment of the population that just enjoys protesting.
Or just bitching. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty good at bitching, but yeah, I don't know, man.
It's like they had a bunch of feminists, like, and they were all topless. Like, go for it, dude. I mean, more power to you. I mean, I think they were trying to say, like, this is not public nudity or something like that, but, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Just still catching up with chat. I don't know. Who said, but there's a bunch of stupid shit like that when anything that's related to that, it's just like, eh. Who asked that question? Oh, Jerpin said, Rambo's rant vids are the best. I don't know. My big five, I guess if I just had to pick a random number, would be Cinemassacre, Rambo, Piz. This is people I know and good content. Rambo Wrath, Piz, OCP, AVGN, and then if I had to go with a mainstream guy with a fucking huge sub count, I'd probably say Chris Stuckman. Well, that's probably my top five. Jay, you used to do more vids, but you're busy this time of year. Maybe actually busy all the time, shit. But then Mike doesn't do it because he puts together a video that takes like 10 hours, and then it just gets flagged. So
yeah.
So and then Cole has to like upload like and go through like 3 cameras and a shitty fucking MacBook. So that's why I don't see shit from him. Ryo has like 20 kids, so fucking 20 fucking Canucks running around up there.
Cole says he's gonna start some stuff on his channel again. It's just hard to get motivated, man. It's like I used to do it, you know, because I enjoyed it a lot, but
yeah.
You know, it just became, I don't know, more like a chore. You know, like I enjoy this is why I still do this kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah. No, live streams where you can just shoot the shit or have a topic where you can veer off into fast food and Friday the 13th is always a good time. I don't care who you are. I mean, if you don't like that, you don't really have a soul at all. But as far as PUBG goes, that's the best battle royale game. But out of Arma 3, DayZ, Fortnite, PUBG, and H1Z1, honestly, like PUBG is the best, but they're all dog shit because they're all just like the movie battle royale, but in like game form. And I just hate that type of game. I mean, like Fortnite is fucking destroying everything in terms of views and popularity, and that game looks fucking retarded. The play sucks ass. It's fucking dog shit.
Have you
But it's
played
just
it?
like
It seems like everybody on Earth's playing that damn game.
I have played it once, and I will never fucking install it ever again. It's fucking shit. But people just there are games that I like to call hype games, and I don't hate them because they're popular. It's just they're popular because they're so shitty, or you can run them on a fucking Fisher Price PC that costs like fucking 50 cents. And the two top games that I would say probably that fit that bill are it used to be League of Legends. Really, it's better than Fortnite, but that game sucks dick too. And then Fortnite is just it's terrible, man. It's so bad. But PUBG is if I had to play one of them, I'd play PUBG. Yeah.
PUBG.
Yeah, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. That's the fucking.
I've heard of that.
It's you can play it on PC or Xbox, but not PS4. So, because they have like a contract with Microsoft.
And when is what's that zombie game I like so much? That's supposed to be a sequel to that one coming out.
Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead.
No. Another Microsoft game.
I know what you're referring to. The one just came out like a year and a half ago, right?
Well, they did a they refurbished it or whatever for the Xbox One, and there's supposed to be a sequel coming out.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I have a picture in my mind.
Reckoning did God damn it, I can't ever remember the name because it's so generic. State of Decay.
State of Decay, yeah, that's a fun game.
Love that shit.
Good game. Yep.
You were talking about 4K earlier. This relates back to the Xbox. I had to re-download the Blu-ray app for the Xbox, which is stupid. It doesn't just play it out of the box. You have to download the app to play it. Oh. And the Blu-ray app has got like half a star out of 5 like rating because all these idiots are downloading the app on their brand new like Xbox One X, whatever the new one is.
Yeah.
And don't have a 4K TV. They're like, this fucking thing doesn't play in 4K. And it's like, you don't have a 4K TV.
So you're just meaning the review, or when you were downloading the app yourself?
Yeah, I was reading the reviews.
Oh, okay, yeah. People are fucking retarded. And then you have to have not have a regular HDMI, but the special cable that's 4K. Which it's sad that I don't know the name offhand, but I don't know what it's called. Anyways, the one that's meant specifically for 4K. Like the HDMI 360 420 no scope Dorito fucking cable. I don't fucking know. But
no scope Taco Bell code red.
Red Band wants you to get back into YouTube. I agree. Start a Patreon, dude. Do like a step. I'm gonna one up Piz and be a true YouTube fanatic man, and just do the $2 a month club. I'll be your first patron.
I don't care about any of that shit. I just want to make videos.
Did it all for the money. Come on, no money. Come on, so you can take that Patreon.
That's one thing we need to mention. Like, I don't have ads on my videos, but I don't have any views either. Rambo doesn't have any of his shit monetized, so people need to remember that.
And I know some of you guys send him shit. He should have a Patreon, dude.
Whenever people say he's sold out or whatever, he's just doing it for the money. Like,
they're sad because they didn't get the fucking Suspiria Steelbook, and he did because someone sent it to him. Like, those people need to go fucking not kill themselves, but just like uninstall their like fucking System 32.
Uninstall their life.
Yeah. Rambo should have a Patreon. If there's anyone who should have it, it should be
Absolutely.
fucking him. But you know, he gets on his streams and he's like, you know, he doesn't want to seem like he's begging, he's e-begging or something like that. Bro, he would have like probably at least 100 patrons, like, and be making like enough money to pay a few bills. Or he wouldn't have to get money from people to see, you know, through PayPal to see movies at the theater because he'd have a movie pass or something. So, but if anyone deserves it, it's him. I mean, I don't know OCP as well, but him too. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have one.
Yeah, OCP's cool. I don't exactly know how Patreon works. I know there's the Bret Easton Ellis podcast. He started doing podcast again, and they're only like you buy it through Patreon. I don't exactly know how all that works.
So you make a Patreon account, you log in using Google Authenticator, where it like gives you a code, and then you log in, and then basically you just link. You can maybe do a bank account, but you just do your PayPal, link a PayPal account or one of your PayPal accounts, and then you just say I want to pledge to this patron, and at the beginning of the month on the first, it just charges you. So, like, and then there's what happens is there's different perks. So, you know, you can be like Rambo could be like $1, you just support my thing, and then I put your name at the end of my video, and then you could have like $5, like, you know, I'll do a movie request that you want once a month, or maybe that could be like a $10 or $20 perk. And people do get kind of greedy with it, but at the same time, like Adpocalypse happened, and there were bigger channels, but YouTube's never Rambo has never ran ads on his channel at all. Maybe he tried for like a month, and then he was like, "Fuck this, this is retarded." But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd definitely throw $1 his way, probably maybe even $5 away. I mean, like a month for his content. But that means he could make more videos and not have fucking shitty satellite internet that someone talked him into. God, please don't ever do that again. Holy shit. But yeah, like I know there's only 11 people watching now, but like if any of you guys just like get triggered as fuck about people using Patreon, it's like literally the dumbest thing. Like, yeah, YouTube and Twitch can be easy, but people like Rambo, man, they put a lot of effort into their vids because they watch a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like, just let's just stay on the topic of movies. They watch a lot of shit, they get sent a lot of shit, and then they have to review it and actually make a good review. And then making a review is one thing, but ranting like Rambo and a video that's sometimes longer than the fucking movie itself, like that's not an easy thing to do. Like rant for an hour and 45 minutes, like that's I mean, I don't care how amusing you are, that's not easy. Yeah, but PayPal isn't the same as Patreon because it's not every month.
It's like a subscription type thing. Like
it's a subscription, but you can make it like Piz does, like $1 a month. I think $1 is the minimum, but like have a tier system of like 5 tiers, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5.
What's the show me that dick tier?
I
want to see
I've seen some people
$20.
I've seen some people go up to like 500 or $1,000 per month, and people actually pay them. So like if you have like 1 million subs plus, they'll be like, become a god tier patron, and it's $500 a month, or a one-time pledge, and then like you get like a shout out in their video, and I'm just like, okay,
man, if you had like 4 people that did that a month, that would, you know, you could live on that.
There's that guy TJ Kirk. He has a look it up. It's called the Deep Fat Fried podcast, and I've linked it a few times in chat. They don't do $1. They don't do tons of money. Everyone just pays $5. It's either you're a part of the Patreon, that's $5, or you're not, and you get double the shows a week. But they have a lot of fucking patrons. I think they just hit like 2,000, so they're making like 20 grand off of that. So
and that's just off of that.
That's just off of Patreon, and then they get shitty ads from. So it's him, his brother, and him, and then a guy named Paul who lives with them, and they all have girlfriends. So those 3 couples, I think a few of them have jobs, but basically the guy who used to be the Amazing Atheist, or he's now known as TJ Kirk, he's got his YouTube, which makes tons of ad revenue, and then they sell shirts and shit, and then they have the Patreon, which they used to have their separate Patreons, but they just combined it into one, and it's going to hit like 25,000 soon, and then it's going to hit like 2,500 subs, which is, you know, going to be like 25 grand a month, and that guy's got to be sitting on like at least a quarter mil at all times, I would think. But so I mean, they make good content, but but that's not that bad though. Like that, they don't have a higher tier, they don't have a lower tier. It's just $5 a month. It's like Shudder. So,
like, what do you think the Red Letter Media guys make?
all you have to do is basically like, hang on, let me open up the account.
I know you've got that website.
There, yeah, socialblade.com is good for looking up stuff. They make not an ungodly amount of money, but let's just go to their Patreon. Okay, it says they make they have 5,500 patrons. They make 25,000 per month. 25 grand.
What, 2 or 3 guys?
Yeah, 3 guys who are, yeah, like probably 40-ish around there.
Yeah.
Maybe. So they make 25 grand from that, and then what do they have? 1 million or 2 million subs, and then they make, even though Apocalypse happened, they make revenue off of that, and then I think they do other shit too. It's really like if you're well known on Twitch or YouTube, it's really not that hard to just make like bank and be like high middle class, at least in America.
Yeah, but I mean, you really got to bust your ass, but that's your day job, you know.
No, I'm not saying it's easy. I mean, like I said, Cinemassacre is the perfect example. Busted his ass since like 05 when YouTube launched, but but once you're there, it's a very nice life. Not that it's easy to make content, but it'd be cool.
Cinemassacre was with like game trailers, and then I know he was on Screw Attack for a little while.
Screw Attack, yeah. I remember he was like, go to this channel to watch my video, and if your parents are next to you, it's not a porn site. It's like Screw Attack.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm dad. I'm glad he ditched Screw Attack because of the people who own that company. I don't know. They're based out of Texas somewhere, and they're just fucking douchebags. I don't know.
Well, they're owned by Rooster Teeth now.
Oh, okay.
They changed their name, and Rooster Teeth bought them, I think.
Gotcha.
Or before or after, I don't know. I know the main dude, Craig. He went and started Game Attack, that was also owned by Rooster Teeth, but then they split. Those guys had to move to Austin, I think, and they're based in Dallas.
Is Stuttering Craig the guy who has the backwards hat on?
Yeah.
He has a fucking douche. I'd punch him in his face if I saw him in real life. What a fucking cunt. Holy shit. You want to talk about an egomaniac who thinks he's hot shit and like literally thinks, I mean, this word is over and underused now, depending on who you talk to, but he literally thinks he's like hot shit and like a cool guy. If I saw his little dimply ass face with his huge mole on his fucking cheek, I would literally just punch him. No regrets at all. Wouldn't feel bad about it either. I would just go to like Applebee's afterwards, get some boneless wings. They're great. I'm Stuart Drake. Look my cock.
Do you remember Slam Ball? That thing that was on. It may have been Spike already. That where these guys would jump on trampolines and slam dunk the basketball.
What was it called again?
Slam Ball.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
He was one of the guys in Slam Ball.
Oh, okay. I have to actually look up a clip again because I don't remember exactly.
It's not like one giant trampoline. It's like a lot. Like it's like 6 trampolines or something across the court. Or
was this an online show or was it on TV? It
was on TV.
Okay, was it kind of like during the roller derby era kind of thing, or after that? A little bit after.
A little bit after.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
Just trying to make some other sort of sport. You remember like battle bots and shit like that? There was all sorts of like weird stuff going on.
Yeah, Red Band, Rambo watching all the not Stallone Seagal films. That's a feat in itself. I think I'd probably kill myself rather than do that, or I would be like midway through and probably not make it.
Slam Ball is pretty cool,
man. I don't know. Chris Stuckman, he acts like a little bitch sometimes, but compared to like Jeremy Johns, he makes good content. And the thing, like, one thing that's so good about Piz and Mike and Rambo is they're really good at explaining shit. And out of like all those big channels like Jeremy Johns and Smosno and Flick Pick and all those guys who are like not that great. Stuckman can actually like form sentences unlike me, but he explains in detail like as good as Piz, I'd say. Like it and like he actually like has a good vocabulary. He like knows what he's talking about. Like so that's why I like Stuckman, but I can see why you don't like him though. That's all good though. He's got that arrogance to him though. I can see why you want to punch him in the face. Yeah, Stuttering Craig is a fucking faggot, like literally.
Man,
what's the YouTube
hardcore.
community? What do you mean? Oh, movie community. I think that's what you mean. Egotistical douchebag. Yeah, I can see that for sure. I mean, when you hit that amount of subs, I mean, it is what it is. You know, teach their own.
I never got that vibe from Craig, but
Yeah. No, Craig's a fucking cunt. Yeah, fuck that guy.
wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you some pictures of him dunking all over these fools.
Nice. Does his mole fall off? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Savage.
Like what no what Movie Man is saying about Stuckman, I feel the way he feels about Stuckman is how I feel about Stuttering Craig, but like times 10. Like he just seems like a fucking douchebag. Like if he was like Mel Gibson status or like Schwarzenegger status, I think he'd just be like the biggest douchebag in Hollywood. Like Weinstein times 59. Like fucking.
It's possible, but I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure like half the population would be too, you know?
No, but I mean, there's like different levels of douchebaggery, and that's like
I mean,
here.
all the guys I played football with, if they had any sort of fame at all, like that was just my wife was telling me one of her patients was she kept referring to herself as a celebrity. She was this like female bodybuilder, and she said she looked just like a normal like old lady, but she kept saying that she was a celebrity. I was like, what kind of a fucking douchebag do you have to be to refer to yourself as a celebrity when you're absolutely nothing? Like, no one would recognize you ever.
True.
Like, I'm on the sausage factory, motherfucker. I'm a celebrity.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be the equivalent of what that is.
we're pretty big time. Movie Man, Keemstar, and Jake Paul, and his stupid fucking brother. They're all three of those guys are trash. Garbage content for teeny boppers, mainly girls. Yeah, just garbage channels. What's the best YouTube community to be in? I don't know. A lot of the smaller YouTube movie communities are good.
It's not what it used to be, though.
But
Like
it's not like you could actually have a community with people in it, like Jay's about to say. Like back before Google went to shit, probably like pretty much all the fun ended in like 2010. Yeah. So.
I mean, it was still around for a little bit after that, and it's some of those people are still around now, but like
And DJ, like, sorry, go ahead.
Sublime, Absolute Sublime. I met back then, like Ryan, 1988.
Dead Pig guys, Wet Movie, Cool Dude. They were all back.
I mean, you were around.
What you think of them? They were around, yeah.
They were around, but they're not. I mean, they were really not really horror, you know, specifically.
Yeah, but Piz was around then. Yep. Rambo was around. Raiho was around. Raiho, I found Raiho's first vid, his first marathon vid, fucking when I found like AVGN videos, like early 06.
Mm-hmm.
Early 06.
I didn't start making videos till 09.
Till they were calling people out with their posters. Yeah.
Calling you out.
Fucking J-Dog's DVD Dungeon up in here in Canada, eh? Fucking
That dude fell off the map, man. Before I deleted my Facebook, he was still on there, but he would just like post pictures of like a bunch of fish he caught. Like,
yeah,
like, it's like he did like 2 or 3 different podcasts that were really good that they just quit. And
either people they're still known and they still make stuff and they've never left, or they get bullied or trolled off for various reasons. Where if it isn't too personal, they're just a bunch of pussies and they just can't take the heat, which is why you're on the internet anyway. Or they literally just disappear. Like it might be like a good horror movie plot. I I was making YouTube videos and I just fucking disappeared.
Yeah, they just quit and never go back. But
like no, like they don't, or if you know them on Facebook or Twitter, like they don't post there anymore. I don't know. And then a lot of the times it's like they're not even getting harassed, and like them for an online friend like kind of well, and they just disappear. I don't know. Catching up with the chat. I do not know the guy called Frankie from the UK, Big Brother. I don't really watch UK stuff. I know of a few shows, but Big Brother, I don't even know where the hell to watch that if it's the UK version. But like the Office version of the UK, the original. What's the show? Shameless, the original. I've seen that, which came from the UK too. Basically anything. What's the fat guy? Ricky Gervais. Yeah, like anything he writes is basically from Britain. And then
he's hilarious, man.
He is funny. I didn't finish his stand-up special, but
check out fuck. He had an HBO show. Extras. It's called Extras. It's really good.
I've heard of it. It's good though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like 2 or 3 seasons.
When did it first air?
Oh, it's been a while. Maybe like probably early 2000s.
Oh, yo, DJ. Speaking of which, so Ice Poseidon has a little over like 500,000 subs, and he's like the king of IRL streaming and just going around LA and just doing stupid ass shit. That guy Sam Pepper is now doing live streaming too, and just look him up. He's got, from his YouTube fame, he has like 2.1 million subs, and he just does live streaming now. And he'll just like drive around in his car with like Playboy bunnies and shit and do the dumbest stuff. It's fucking hilarious. That dude, literally, man, like movies and games and all this shit's fun. Literally, while I'm recovering, I watch a little bit of sports. Mostly I watch IRL streams on YouTube and Twitch, but YouTube because they give less of a fuck. And then I'll play games, and that's like literally all I do. Unless like some movie or TV show comes out that I have to see. Like, fuck was the last thing I watched? I haven't seen shit lately, to be honest. Fuck, I just watched stand-up. What did I watch? I don't know. I can't remember.
What's the last movie you watched? You watched a movie not too long ago.
Off the Letterbox we go.
Off the Letterbox.
Off the Letterbox. No, that was a great fucking site from New Zealand. I love Letterbox.
Is it from New Zealand?
Yep.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
I'll never give them another penny.
Oh, I watched Joey Diaz, the stand-up special, but then we all watched Friday the 13th Part 7. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Joey Diaz is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Cocksucker.
Oh, yeah. Movie Man 95 is talking about Logan Paul. Like, I didn't know who that guy was until the whole controversy came out recently.
Yeah.
And I've gone back and watched some of his stuff, or tried to watch some of his stuff. That dude is unwatchable. Like, it's astonishing how many people like sit down and watch that crap.
But there are literally there's teeny boppers who like.
We lost him. But that stuff, like he did he joined up with another channel that I actually watch regularly to do a video about his turtle. He was getting a turtle, and dude just like flops around the ground and shit. Like he's an idiot, absolute idiot.
Sorry, my shit crashed because Hangout sucked dick. But so he got a turtle or something, or what? No,
it was kind of like he teamed up with another channel that does like reptile videos. Oh, the guy was bringing him a turtle for his new pond, and to Logan Paul's new pond, and he gave him a turtle. His turtle's worth like thousands of dollars. It's like albino and like really rare and like almost extinct and shit. And he gives him this turtle, and he just like, I don't know. I can't describe it. Does he have a problem? Like, I mean, does he have some sort of Down syndrome or? Logan
and Jake Paul, they're just in it for the money and the memes. That's all it is. And I can't blame them, but they literally, It's tough, man. Like you know, everyone has to make a living, but how Logan and Jake Paul leech off of like fucking 12-year-olds with their mommy and daddy's like credit card. It's tough, you know. Buying 3 shirts for $75 with like $20 shipping. Like I don't know.
I saw a chick got a tattoo of like it's low gang. This is whatever.
Yeah,
Like she got a tattoo on
that's.
her lip of this stupid motherfucker's like thing.
I'm actually cringing as you're saying that. I think I've
Um,
heard about that though.
it's like I'm sorry, mom, but I love low gang or whatever. She's like flipping her lip down. Um, but I mean, did you ever have like a friend in like junior high school who was just a fucking spaz, like just for
Yeah, yeah, for
for
sure. And DJ says perfectly here in chat that he just posted. He's just like one of the people who you want to punch. Like there's
yeah
just he like Logan and Jake Paul are those douches from high school who no one liked, or maybe they were popular but they just acted like fucking retards.
yeah
And
exactly
I'd give like a swirly. That's who like that's they are to me.
like
And it's not me hating on them. It's just how they're abusing everything, and it's in you know to their liking, and how they're just douchebags. Like if you're that's why I like PewDiePie. He's the king of YouTube, and he makes shit videos sometimes, but sometimes he has gems. But he actually makes good content, and he's not like, hey guys, I got a new shirt, which he does, and but you know like 12-year-old girls and like 15-year-old boys are like, wow, this is fucking awesome, you know. So that's the difference. That's like how I see it in the line, you know.
like I don't dislike PewDiePie, and I could see why people don't like him. But this Logan Paul dude, that's a whole different level, man. It's
Yeah.
like he's just like spazzing out just for like attention and like look at me, that's like the attitude he's got, like just like fucking bonkers, like
Yeah, probably no one in this school did like them. It could be like you know kind of like polar opposites. Well, not polar opposites, but like just the spectrum could be so wide. They were either Logan and Jake Paul were either the most popular kids in school who were complete douchebags, or they were just complete losers. And I think they grew up with money, so something tells me they were probably popular and threw a lot of house parties and did fucking stupid shit and got the cops called them all the time. Which I mean, that's cool too.
but their parents knew the cops, so they got away with it.
Yeah, they knew the cops and they got them voted in because
Like,
they bought more signs and shit.
you're a rich white boy. You're
Yeah.
good.
But I mean, I can't hate on them for making money. It's just, that the way they're doing it. It's. I mean, when you're an 11-year-old and you're grabbing mommy's credit card, you know,
It's
that's tough, man. I mean, it's that's because your brain hasn't fully developed. I don't think your brain fully develops till I'm still fucking retarded. And I mean, I know I don't want to offend anybody, but that's what we do here on the show. But I don't think like you're a teen, your brain is still developing, but I don't think it develops till you're like in your mid 20s. So I mean, and just think how not gullible, but think how like easy it was to take advantage of you when you were like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, even maybe even 15, you know.
mm-hmm.
Janko jeans and fucking Ramstein, fuck yeah. You know.
Ramstein.
Ramstein, fuck yeah.
Du hast mich. Du hast mich, du Frau.
Du hast mich fried, this is me fick filet fish.
I can't believe that was a thing, man.
Yeah.
I just remember that from the David Lynch movie Lost Highway. I think there was some Rammstein in there.
Rammstein.
Like Headbanger Ball days.
Yeah, I never caught the original run, but I saw their shit on when when MTV2 first became a channel. They brought Headbangers Ball back, and then TRL was like still a thing. For some reason, I'd watch sports on one TV, and then I'd have a shitty dial TV with antennas, and then I would watch TRL on that TV, and that was like during the Spears, Aguilera, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, all that shit. And then Eminem kind of came along with Limp Bizkit, and they kind of just took a giant shit on all of them. So that was nice. Hey, Limp Bizkit, they get shit on, and their music isn't that good. But I'll listen to some Limp Bizkit every now and then.
Fuck yeah,
That's good. And Eminem, dude, literally every his first three albums are god tier. The rest of his albums are okay, but it really only his last one sucks. And that's not just like a popular comment, but like literally whoever produced his last album like needs to not do work anymore. Just like do something else.
His shit's been overproduced for a long time.
But his last few albums compared to just his last one, like those are really good compared to his last one's like unlistenable.
Yeah,
I was really like let down. It was terrible.
It seems like he's gotten more and more of the where he takes like a 70s or 80s like rock song, like somehow mixes that up
for sampling, and then
makes a beat out of it, and then like get like Rihanna on there with him or some shit to do the cut,
hammer time,
to do the cut, and that shit right there.
Yeah.
Which I don't hate that song, but
like, and sometimes it's done well. Like he has the No Love one with Lil Wayne. That's
I like that song.
It's a really good song. But sometimes, man, when they do sampling and they pay these old school artists and like they do it bad, like they do it in a bad way. It's fucking terrible. Like you can't make a worse song.
He does a couple of Led Zeppelin songs that I don't care for.
Yeah. Like the Aerosmith one was okay, Sing for the Year, but that was on his third album. His first three albums were legendary. So I mean, yeah.
Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP. Oh fuck. He will be back. Eminem show, thank you. I was going to finish my thought when he came back on, but there we go. Oh, fuck. But
and this is why I don't have multiple tabs open, because Hangout fucking hates them. Even though when I'm not on Hangouts, I could have like 50 tabs open, but So that's why I never fucking. That's why I never am in the chat during the show, even though I really want to be, because I like to actually interact with people who are like-minded. But let's just close this for now.
Watch the Saturday Night Live when they perform "No Love," him and Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
I know people hate Lil Wayne. I like a lot of old stuff that he did. I don't like any of his new shit, all this auto-tune bullshit. But
I fucking hated him at first, but I like probably a handful of songs that he's done. Probably "Rich as Fuck" is my favorite song that he's done. That has a really good beat and just disgustingly good vocals. But Lil Wayne compared to faggots like Drake is over the top. I don't hate him because he's popular. Drake is the worst auto-tune. Some people say he's a good rapper. He is not a good rapper at all. You take someone like Kendrick Lamar, he could fucking just shit all over him like in 2 seconds.
Drake's not a good rapper, straight up.
No, my friend actually thinks he is, and I'm like, are you like, what meth have you smoked today? What crack are you smoking? Like Drake, but out of all those like Tekashi 6ix9ine, like his music is like repetitive. What's his name? Lil Pump, his like Gucci Gang, that's repetitive. All that shit is gold to me compared to Drake. And any of Drake's shit besides the song "Forever" that's in the Cleveland LeBron James documentary, "Forever," it's like that's the only song I like by him. All of his
Drake is on some tracks that I like, but I don't like any of his original stuff.
I like one song. No, he's got 2 songs. It's the "Forever" soundtrack, the LeBron James movie, where it's like, I want the shit forever, man. That's a good song. And then he did "Synergy," where he's like got a lot of enemies, and he's put out what, like 5, 6, 7 albums. Those 2 songs. Everything else sucks.
Yeah.
And like he'll put out an album and people will fucking lose their minds, and like especially on Twitter and Facebook, and I'm like, why do you like this guy? Like it's terrible.
Well, I mean, it's the same way that like I don't think Jay-Z's a good rapper. I mean, I like a lot of Jay-Z music, but he's not a good
Jay-Z
rapper.
is fucking Moses compared to Drake.
But
That's not even close.
He just talks. You know, that's all Jay-Z does. That's his style.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, he's really more of a. He's really good with money. Obviously, he's really
like
good
a slow flowing
business.
rapper. Like, but like
Yeah.
you, I'm sure you prefer Nas over Jay-Z.
Oh man, I love Nas. Nas is like one of my probably number 3 like favorite rapper of all time.
But I'll take Jay-Z's slow, really well rhymed rapping and flow with good beats over Drake's shitty beats, god awful fucking SoundCloud rap, and and like just really bad autotune. Like good autotune is like I'm trying to think like what are the best Migos. Migos, that's great autotune. Amazing autotune, I think.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, T-Pain's used some auto tune that I thought was pretty good.
Yeah. Like I'm on a boat. That's going back though. Like,
yeah, I mean,
but yeah,
it's overused. I mean, I don't hate the effect. It's just it seems like all new songs have it in there.
Yeah, but like here, perfect example. Drake auto tune sucks fucking dick. Migos, really good. Post Malone, amazing. Beer Bongs and Bentleys, great album. Great album.
Yeah, it's good. I haven't quite finished it yet. The best stuff on there is stuff I'd already heard before that was on like Fast and the Furious soundtrack.
Listen to it's. I tweeted it out. Listen to Rich and Sad and Better Now. Those are his. Better Now is going to be it's like ranked number 4 on Spotify, and it's going to blow up even more. And he's probably going to do a video.
Mm-hmm.
But they have really good beats. You know, just I don't know. Post Malone makes I think I can't see chat now, but you can just relay what they're saying. But Post Malone seems to make like the best party music, and Metro Boomin produced "Congratulations." I had that song on loop for like a week when I got out of the hospital. Holy shit!
It's a good song. Yeah,
that song is so good. Like I mean, White Iverson's good. That's what made him big. But "Congratulations" might be the best rap song I've heard in like the past few years.
He's good because he's different, and he's not afraid to be different.
Yep.
And he actually sings in his shit a lot, and he raps, and I can appreciate that because it's not just cookie cutter bullshit. You've got rainbow braids and you're using auto tune.
Yep.
Red Bandcast asked about Kanye. Care about Kanye?
Kanye. He got overshadowed by Eminem because Eminem was like literally beast mode until his last album dropped. But from his first album in 2004, was it College Dropout? I think that's what his first one was. Kanye West, while he may be mentally unstable like me in a lot of ways, even more with way fucking more money, like 150 million, even though he's in debt. But he makes really unique beats and makes pretty good songs, and he's a pretty good rapper too. I like Kanye West a lot, and I've started liking him a lot in like the past 5 years, as when I was actually in high school and community college, and he was blowing up. Like, you want an epic fucking Kanye West song? Listen to what's it called?
Gold Digger.
No, that's a good one.
Like Through the Wire is my favorite track of his ever.
This shit's gonna crash again because I'm looking shit up. His best fucking song, like, well, not his best, but one of his best is "Can't Tell Me Nothing" off of Graduation, 2007.
Yeah, Graduation's a good album.
But yeah, listen to the song "Can't Tell Me Nothing" and just tell me you don't like Kanye West a little. If you like rap, I mean, if you don't like rap, you're gonna hate it. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he does some stupid shit, which I think is probably why he's even a household name.
But he can make good music. I mean, I'll give him that. I mean, like fucking Power, that trailer. I mean, that song was in like every fucking trailer for like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years.
I mean, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
That's classic skit. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Finish, yeah.
Like shit like that's like why he's known,
And The Life of Pablo, I mean, that dropped in 2016. Like Father Stretch My Hands Part 1, Waves, and Famous. Those 3 are amazing songs. And Famous, he literally starts off the song and he says, from all my N word that know me best. Here's something while me and Taylor can't still have sex. I made that bitch famous. And then there's a guy in the background who goes, God damn. That's how it goes. Just listen, look up Kanye West famous, and listen to the audio track, not the video, because the video it's fucking stupid, but it's hilarious. You'll laugh your ass off.
The album 808s and Heartbreak is really good, I think.
Yeah, that has the Heartless. Is that what it is? Yeah. Yep.
Heartless is good. That's probably my second favorite track of his.
All the Lights is pretty good. Power from Dark Twisted Fantasy that came out in 2010. Has it been that long? Holy fuck. The thing, yeah. So Kanye, he does a lot of fucking stupid shit, but he's really good at making beats and music and rhymes. Even though he's not the best rapper, but still doesn't really matter. Like when I think of people who have been like dominating rap, like since I was in high school, it's Eminem and Kanye West. And besides Eminem's last album, they both pretty much made hits all the way nonstop. So, yeah. Kanye's last album was good though. I mean, half of that album is like hits.
I don't think I listened to it.
As they call them, bangers.
Jerk Pen says like, he remembers 50 Cent when 50 Cent was a big name.
Who was his name?
Jerk Pen.
Oh, Jerk Pen. Yeah, 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying. Like I never really listened to Curtis Jackson's later shit or saw the movie, but Get Rich or Die Trying. Everyone was bumping that album back in the day. The What Up Gangsta, the intro song on that album is fucking beast as fuck. Gangsters that broke my shit, then they know me. I grew up around some. That's not my homies. Yeah,
Xbox, laptop, fax machine, phone.
Well, I can't drop N bombs like Cole can, so it fucks up the flow. He's not from America. He doesn't quite understand.
That's what oh shit. What's the Jewish rapper guy? The
Lil Dicky.
Yeah, Lil Dicky. That's what he said. If he could only say that because it's the perfect, connecting word.
Yeah.
If he could only say the N word.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Have you heard the track where it's him and who's the guy that beat up Rihanna?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. They've got a track together. It's hilarious, man.
Yeah. He just seems like a little bit shittier version of The Lonely Island, and I really like those guys when they were big. Their 3 albums were good. Well, Lil Dicky's done some good stuff, but yeah, it's all right.
He's a talented dude.
His first album was really good, or EP, and then his second one, White Dude or something, that's a really good song. And then what the fuck? There's one like where he went to people's houses and to people's yachts, and he'd be like, we don't have any money, and like that was really good.
I had that shit on repeat like 2 years ago. And that was
I forgot the name of the song.
He made the whole video for nothing. Like he made it
for like $1,000, and he got like models that were like just standing around after a fucking T-Pain video or something.
Yeah, like T-Pain. He was like shooting his shit using the T-Pain stuff. That's like right behind him.
What the fuck was that called? Lil Dicky. Fuck. What the hell is it called? Oh, Save That Money. That's what it was.
Save That Money. Yeah,
that's a good song. Yeah. Can we use your mention? Oh, can we get on your boat? Okay, they're like asking like the security guard and stuff. The mansion is like some old lady. What's up?
Can we come in for just like 5 minutes?
Yeah. We'll be done soon. He's got like the innocent like skinny white dude look with the curly like Jewish hair. It's all funny. Oh, Nicky's funny. Yeah.
One of my Mississippi boys here, Big Crit. Movie Man 95 says he likes Tech 9 and Kendrick Lamar, so I'm gonna rep Big Crit.
Big Crit's good. Tech 9's good. Kendrick Lamar is probably pound for pound, if you don't count Eminem, probably the best rapper. I mean, there's a reason why he won that Pulitzer award. I mean, he deserves it.
Yeah, I like Kendrick Lamar. It's It's not always shit that I'm into, but yeah, I definitely like some of his stuff.
He's got shit where like I'll like 30 or 40% of his album and then hate the rest, but that 30 or 40% is like really good shit, like King Kunta, and then what's the other song? Fuck, I can't remember. He's got a bunch, but
He's got so many.
Humble, that's one of his newer ones, but yeah,
That's a good song.
yeah.
So like Run the Jewels, that's another good one.
That's one I didn't even know who they were until you told me. And it's good they got Killer Mike because that whole world song from Outkast that came out in like
Yeah.
'01, really good.
I think that was his first time like on a label.
Yeah.
Killer Mike.
That Run the Jewels is good for sure. And then it's funny because like there's that Netflix like rap documentary that has like each rapper has their own hour and like 2 Chainz is on there and like Nas is on there. I haven't seen their episodes, but the only one I've watched all the way through was G-Eazy. But out of like newer white rappers, kind of like following the Eminem trail, like a lot of people have. G-Eazy is pretty good, and he just actually got busted in Sweden with coke and hookers, so that's going to be fun getting out of there. But G-Eazy is okay. I mean, it is a really epic song. And then I like G's and Logic. I'd say Logic is a little bit better, but like Logic Suicide song and then Every Day are fucking really good songs. Yeah.
That Suicide video, man, that's a sad video.
Yep.
It's a good song too, though. It's he's a real talented dude. I like his old stuff, his old like mixtape shit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of his new stuff is.
The one guy who I really like, but his albums seem to be getting worse and worse, is Wiz Khalifa. But his album in '06, Rolling Papers, or was it '07? I don't know. Around that time, like that's one of the best rap albums of all time, I'd say. And it's funny because the beats are amazing, and it's produced by some like guy in his like mid 40s who like does a lot of producing, but he's not like Metro Boomin or like DJ Khaled or someone like that. But like On My Level and Black and Yellow, like who doesn't fucking know those songs? And those you could have those on repeat all day long.
Yeah. Black and Yellow.
I put that in like maybe not my top 10, but it'd be in my top 10, but it deserves to be in like top 25 rap albums of all time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sick album. It's disgustingly good. Who else is around? There's a lot of new guys.
I'm not really a fan of a lot of it. I mean, like, what's the guys that? Did I send you that Power Slide? The new song by or Power Glide?
Maybe.
That's probably one of my favorite new songs to come out by Ray Strummerd. I don't even know how you pronounce their name, but
I don't think I've heard of them.
Anyway, they're awesome. Sway Lee, the dude, is on one of the is on a track with Post Malone on that new album. But
do you have a link to the video?
What, Power Glide?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I don't even want to click on another tab. I'm just gonna click on the link and hope everything doesn't fucking crash.
It's such a great. The reason why I like it so much, I think, is because it's a beat from an older 3-6 song off of like their '06 album, 3-6 Mafia, Side to Side, and Juicy J is actually on the track. He comes in at the end and he kills it.
Yeah, this is a good song.
You probably heard it before.
Maybe once or twice. I haven't seen the video though.
I just like rap, man. That's why I like Run the Jewels so much, because it's not just all hook. That was my problem with like Southern rap. That's the way it got. Like it was all hook the entire song.
I see what you mean, but yeah, I mean, yeah, that's only that song's only 2 months old, but uh, so it's still new. But yeah, no, I like it. And Juicy J kills it on like literally every song he's on. Like I move, wait, that's Jenny Craig. It's just he's really good. That bitch give me head like lice. Like that's just all the shit he comes up with in his rhymes. But yeah, the hooks they can get annoying, but like Lil Pump, you know, Gucci Gang, he says that like a million times in the song. He says it like 100 times in like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But that's just it's a fun song to listen to. But if you hate Lil Pump and Gucci Gang, I could completely understand why. I mean, it doesn't it doesn't. But I remember one of the first guys to do that hook shit was like 2012, 13 French Montana. I ain't worried about nothing. You know that song
Yeah.
where he says the N word like every 2 seconds, and literally, it's as bad as Gucci Gang, if not worse. He says, "I ain't worried about nothing." That's all he says, like for like the hook,
Yeah.
like over and over and over. Well, but you look at like Tekashi 6ix9ine, like the dude is the second biggest rap artist in New York, like after Cardi B overall, like in views and hits and stuff. And I've seen videos on him on Facebook and Twitter, and the guy can't rap at all. He just, you know, just has a hook
Really.
and like a beat. His beats are fucking really good, but then he has a hook, and then he just like says the same shit over and over, and
Yeah,
has
yeah.
like Lil Uzi. Yeah. He does that, but then Lil Uzi Vert, he just says, yeah. That's all. My friend, he's like Lil Uzi Vert. He never goes like 10 seconds without a song without saying yeah. Yeah, Uzi. Yeah. So
Just keep saying your name and yeah, and
yeah,
the N
yeah.
word and
And
like
it's either
blunts.
it's Lil or it's like Young. It's either Lil or Young.
Can we just
Yeah,
like say right now, like nobody gets to use Lil anymore in their fucking name?
or
Like,
Young. Yeah, Lil or Young.
who was the white dude that the white rapper with all the face tattoos that overdosed on Xanax?
Oh, Lil Peep.
Yeah, Lil Peep. Juicy J talks about Lil Peep in his verse there at the end of
Oh,
that Power
what did he
Glide
say?
song. Says, I forget. He's like, "Rest in peace, Lil Peep. Got to lay off them Zans or something like that."
Yeah. Lil Peep gets
Which
shit on too, and I can see why people hate him too. But Save That Shit is a good song. I like that song. Pretty good.
I'm not really familiar with any of his stuff.
Just look up Save That Shit, and it's I don't know. It's all right. But like yeah, it's weird. Rap's weird because it's you got the people who have been around for a while, like Kanye West and Eminem, and like Juicy J has been doing his shit for a year. I mean, for a while, and then like even ASAP Rocky and like J Cole have been around for a while now, even with Kendrick Lamar, and those are actual rappers. And then you have like groups like Migos where all their shit is fucking complete auto tune and Post
Yeah,
Malone, but I like both of those, that group and that one guy. But then some of it's just like Tekashi 6ix9ine and fuck Lil Uzi Vert actually has yayas and good beats, but like Lil Pump and Tekashi, those that's all hook. Like just hook. Like I mean they should get a coat hanger and just have all
mm-hmm.
their hooks on the wall. Just like but yeah. But when people are like, man, new rap fucking sucks dick, I'm like, I don't even defend it. I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I think it's better than it was, say, 10 years ago. I will say that. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, I think there was still some decent shit coming out in the early 2000s that kind of sounded like 90s rap, which I love 90s rap. Probably my favorite like decade for rap.
A lot of that mid 2000s shit was really bad though. I agree. But like
Um,
you have fuck what's his name? Shit, I just lost my train of thought on the guy's name who I was gonna think about, but fuck, can't remember.
like we're talking about like Chameleonaire, shit like that, you know, like riding dirty shit.
Catch white and nerdy,
Trying to catch me white and nerdy.
right? But fuck, who's the guy I was gonna mention? I don't know, I can't remember. But
Talking about mid 2000s.
no, there's someone who is newer who I was gonna say something about them, but I forgot. Yeah, I don't remember.
Mustard on the beat, ho. DJ Khaled. Movie Man 95. Mustard on the beat, ho. Did you get that straightened out?
I don't know. I think there's people like trolling me outside. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
Huh.
But I don't know.
Oh, Laffy Taffy. Yeah, that was a stupid song. Chicken noodle rap song. So I'm just gonna look up stupid rap from mid 2000s.
Oh, there's something I wanted to say though. Fuck, I can't remember. Fuck, I literally. Once we went to the mid 2000s, it all went to shit. But yeah, I can't remember. Fuck.
There's a website called Nerd with an Afro. Chingy, yeah, someone mentioned Chingy earlier.
Chingy, yeah, there was a bunch of.
D4L did Laffy Taffy.
Akon was another one.
Young Jeezy.
I see you creeping at the Lamborghini Gallardo. The best thing about the 2000s was Lil Jon. There's some beats and there's some good rap. He's a giant meme now, and all the shit he puts out that's like produced by DJ Snake is like all right, but anything with the East Side Boys, that's like I was like, okay, East West is here. Oh wait, the South is that's a region. Okay, that's like, and he just put the South on the map completely. And then you have the Ying Yang Twins, and then you had fucking like what's her name? Fuck, god damn it. Sierra came on the map, and then Usher's from ATL as well. He came on the map. Well, he was already a big artist, but he collabed with Lil Jon. There was Youngbloods. There was Petey Pablo. There was fucking like I remember all those songs, one hit after another. Lil Jon probably in the 2000s made probably like 9 figures easily, I would think, over a decade, touring, T-shirts, merch, yeah.
That's what I like on Amazon Music. I'll just put on the Lil Jon channel.
Yeah,
it's awesome, man. Do some yard work.
Well, yeah. The first was it the first or the second album? Kings of Crunk, and then the album they dropped after that with fuck, what's the song called? When they step up to your face, what they gonna do? Shit, that one. That's the insert Lil Jon fucking meme here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Lil Jon's more popular for his Chappelle Show skit than anything.
Probably, yeah.
That's a good shit, man. I tell you what, we had some fun with that. Yeah. I was still in college, and
I knew white as fuck people who were like, you would never think they'd like rap, and they were like listening to like Tim McGraw and shit, and then they pick like that first Lil Jon and the East Side Boys album with like all the fucking like NSFW shit on it, and like fucking like oh yeah girl, like all this shit, and they were like get low and run around the school.
Get low. Was it Get Low?
Yep.
What was the one with Justin Timberlake on it? It was one of those. Yeah.
I can't remember that one, but
it may have been that one.
But Pitbull, his first big song was on that album, and that was a big mistake, unfortunately.
I like that first Pitbull album, man.
I liked his first album, but
that's it. Nothing after that. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Now he like puts on like a tuxedo and dances on the Super Bowl or some shit.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Pitbull. Bud Light. What is this? I don't even know.
Man, what are you? You an albino? You have alopecia? What's going on, buddy? Like, he's like smooth as a seal.
But yeah.
I'll have to tell you, no, wait, no. Well, you want to rap?
Am I gonna rap?
No, do you want to wrap it up? Or
are you asking me for something after the show or what?
no, I'm saying, do you want to stop this and do you need to sit down or lay down or whatever?
Do you need my consent?
Yeah. I need you to say yes.
Well, I ought to play hard to get. Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Hey, yo. Jello, pudding. Pudding jello. Yeah. Look, I don't even know. So many memes.
Yeah, that State of Decay game I was talking about comes out the 22nd of May. State of Decay 2. So
is it the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while, so
since I could hold my pipe up high. It's been a while since I could poop.
Just one single tear.
But I can still remember how much you suck when everything I can remember. Can you take me higher?
With arms wide open.
With arms wide open. That's good. That was some good fucking music.
Scott Stapp's homeless now, I think.
We should start an Indiegogo. Get him a shed. Maybe 6 feet. Get me a shed.
Look up Scott Stapp. Net worth is coming up here, so let's see what that is.
Google.
At one point, it was around 30 million, and he lost it all.
Oh, what did he do? Invest in the Bible? What the fuck? He started. He wanted to have one of those big fucking Texas church Super Bowl fucking Sunday gatherings, and he couldn't afford it. He tried to build Cherry World, but with only 30 million and not 5 billion. Scott Step World. Can you take look? Can you take me?
Yeah, like I didn't think Creed was like a Christian band to begin with, but all of a sudden they turned into one.
Dude, like religious people back in the day, and just people who were like just lived in the middle of nowhere in the country, they love that shit. They're like, Scott Stapp, he's got an alternate, the guitarist is in an alternate band, and they're really good. And I'm like, you're actually like following these people? Like, that's a thing.
Oh, let me tell you this, man. Like this is one of the coolest concerts I was going to go to. It was Marilyn Manson. This was like the big what do you call it? Big Coliseum here in Jackson. It was going to be Marilyn Manson and Helmet, right? And I'm a huge Helmet fan. Helmet was opening for Marilyn Manson, and I was a big Marilyn Manson fan at that time too. And got my tickets like day one. They went on sale, and like a week before the concert was set, like all these Christians like had like a candlelight vigil, like outside of the Coliseum, and like they canceled the show.
Oh, that sucks. And then you almost saw Pantera, but it got fucked up too.
I got grounded for something. I don't remember what
I
I did.
You missed 2 epic shows.
I had tickets to that Pantera show. I haven't ever seen Pantera live, or I didn't ever. I won't ever have a chance to see him again. But
RIP. I saw Manson once at Rockstar. Right before I left Colorado. Pretty good. But Slayer was better. Or no, it was Korn at that one. I don't know. I used to, when I was in Colorado, I went to all those all-day concerts all the time. And to smaller venues.
That's cool.
Like, yeah, literally from like 03 to 09, I just went to concerts all the time. I think I've seen I just haven't seen the newer bands. Like, I've seen Dimmu Borgir. I've seen Lamb of God. Megadeth, Slayer, Metallica, the original Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Rob Zombie, Slipknot,
Wow.
fucking As I Lay Dying multiple times. A lot of these are multiple times. Children of Bodom, Cradle of Filth, Behemoth, all like just on and
That's
on.
some great bands, man.
But I have there's like Amon Amarth I've seen. Yeah, trying to think who else. I saw Limp Bizkit when they're actually still a band. Linkin Park before Chester died. Well, too soon. Just kidding. Mudvayne was really good back in the day.
Yep.
I got backstage passes when the Osbournes was airing on TV to see Ozzy Osbourne in New Jersey.
Wow.
Mary Mayhem, that was the first big concert I went to. That was Zombie and Soil was an opening band, and then Mudvayne came on with their dressed up, like in outfits act,
Mm-hmm.
and then Zombie came on, and then he was writing House of a Thousand Corpses at the time. This was like, so that movie came out in like '03, I think, and he was writing it, and this was like 2000, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the Mary Mayhem Tour, and then Ozzy came on, and he like rode in on a sleigh like above everybody, and then and it was when Danny Trejo was still in Ozzy Osbourne's band and not Metallica yet, because it was a few years before.
Danny Trejo.
Not Danny Trejo or one of the whole things.
I was like, man, Danny Trejo is a jack of all trades, man. He can play bass like a motherfucker.
No, but Danny Trejo, Machete Portafon, but Danny Trujillo, whatever the hell his name is, he was in Ozzy's band at the time, and some guy who's just—he's not even wasted. He just like knew a bunch of people, and it was where the Nets and the Devils played in New Jersey, and he just hands me a backstage pass, and I got to go backstage.
That's crazy, man.
Yep.
Did you get to meet Ozzy?
Yep, and Rob Zombie. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. This was when I was like 11. Yep.
You were 11? Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude.
The dude he's up in the barrier, kind of where it's seating area, like where the high price tickets are, and I'm kind of like off to the side where the barrier is, but like really close down to the stage. He's walking out and he just sees me. I'm just some little kid, and he just gives me the backstage pass. It was one of the most interesting experiences I've ever had in my life. So yeah, but
that's cool though.
Yeah, but then and then in Colorado, man, I saw pretty much. I'm like, I haven't seen Flesh God Apocalypse. That's one band I really want to see. But yeah, seeing the original Sabbath was good.
Was that was at Ozfest?
That was Ozfest 03. That was one of the last few years of Ozfest, and then Rockstar Mayhem Tour took over, and that was going for a few years, and now it's just like just Slipknot has their own tour, or like just bands like just like throw together a random tour. But yeah, like I caught one of the last few years of Ozfest, Rockstar 2 or 3 times, and then a bunch of just like smaller concerts with like As I Lay Dying and like Devil Driver and shit like that.
Devil Driver's cool.
Devil Driver's awesome.
They're a Christian band.
Well,
you may not like them anymore now.
Oh, I like As I Lay Dying. Really good.
I only know that because my tattoo artist like does a lot of their tattoos for those guys, and he's super Christian. Like,
As I Lay Dying and Austrian Death Machine are 2 of the best bands of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We're going to open the gym in California. It's going to be called 25-hour fitness for that 1 extra hour.
25-hour fitness.
25-hour fitness. But yeah, I mean, As I Lay Dying's first album is meh because they're just getting off the ground. But all three or 4 Austrian Death Machine albums and literally pretty much all the As I Lay Dying albums have been really, really good albums. I've enjoyed them all. Through Struggle, that's when they were really starting to make it big. That was off their second album, I think. Through Struggle with the dude, he's like the mechanic, and he's like, fucking, he's like modified. He's like building like a heart out of like metal and shit. I don't know, something like that. But, yeah, they were funny though. Their rodeo guy. He just came on stage and he was sitting on the other stage and he's like, I hope you guys got some of that good Colorado chronic. He's like in like what was he in? What's the what's like the surf and like skates shop? It starts with an S. Look. But shit, what's the name of that store? Shit. Mall store surfer.
I can imagine there being surf shops in Colorado.
No, it wasn't that. Oh, Pacific Sun. That's what it was called.
Okay.
So he looked like he was decked out in Pacific Sun gear, and he was like doing the mic check shit. And he had the mic, and he just sat at the end of the stage, and he was like, "So, you guys got any of that good Colorado chronic in here?" And I was like, "What?" They're going crazy. And he was like, "You guys don't deserve the show. You guys fucking suck." And he's just like shitting on the crowd the whole time. Yeah.
So you were a pretty big music fan, huh? Pretty big music
I still am. Since I've come to Maine, I haven't gone to any concerts. And there's Massachusetts, including Boston, gets like Maine gets some pretty big concerts, but Boston gets everything. It's like, New York, Cali, Texas always gets stuff, Florida, and then in the South, like where you are, it varies.
We don't get shit, man. I mean, every once in a while, like.
What is a state that's around you that gets everything? New Orleans, right?
I mean, a lot of stuff comes to Birmingham. Yeah, New Orleans
gets a lot of shit. City, yeah. So Birmingham, and then. Would you say New Orleans is the closest to you, though? That gets all the stuff? Or?
Yeah, I mean, generally that's where either we have to go to the coast. We usually have like venues like that in the coast, or Memphis, Birmingham over the other side, and then New Orleans.
So yeah, Memphis and Nashville probably get a lot of big shit. Yeah, and it sucks though because when those all-day tours come, like they're expensive and they're hard to go to and like still like survive and go to one and not like die of like fucking dehydration. But they're like, we're hitting 20 dates across all of America, and they're like, we're in Kansas City, Missouri, and then we're going to Wyoming. Fucking shit myself nowhere.
I mean, it's the same with like comedians that we don't ever get good shows around here, like, which is why I told the story of the Marilyn Manson show. It was so fucking rare that we actually got a good show here where I don't have to drive like 6 hours to get there. These motherfuckers went and ruined it for me.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm still kind of butthurt about it.
I mean, yeah, believe in what you want to believe in, but that's the shit that's why I don't like religion and shit like that. I mean, you like Jeff Hanneman dies. I think that's his last name. But the lead guitarist for Slayer and the Westboro Baptist Church shows up, and they're like protesting at his fucking funeral. Like, I mean, I'm amazed that they're all not dead at this point. Like,
oh, really? They did that?
At his funeral, yes. The lead guitarist for the whole entire duration that Slayer was a band, and they're on their last tour now, but he died like a few years ago. And, like Kerry King gets all the credit, but he was the better guitarist, and he basically just drank Heineken until his like liver failed pretty much. But, yeah, and they were at his funeral. This wasn't a concert. It was like they weren't like outside of Kevin Smith like Q&A. It was like at his funeral. Yeah, so any bad shit that happens to them, whenever I read anything, I'm just like, you fucking deserved it.
Did you ever see Red State?
No, I haven't seen that one.
That's a Kevin Smith movie. It's essentially about them, that church.
Isn't that Ty West?
Red State? No, I don't. That's Kevin Smith.
No. The Sacrament is Ty West.
Yeah.
And then Red State is okay. No. Yeah. No, I haven't seen Red State.
That's good.
Yeah. The last few Kevin Smith movies I haven't seen. Yoga Hosers, I think is what it's called. I haven't seen that one. Red State, and then I think he did one before that, Tusk. I haven't seen Tusk either.
Yeah, Tusk is good.
Yeah.
Yoga Hosers is garbage, though. I wouldn't recommend that at all.
Well, I mean, I would check it out just because his name's on it, but I know it's going to be terrible.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yep. Johnny Depp and Kevin Smith have nice looking daughters, though. I'll say that much. It's interesting that they would meet up and have their daughters in the same movie. That's pretty funny.
No, I think their daughters are friends. Like I think they probably grew up together or whatever.
But yeah, I guess that makes sense if they're in LA all the time, going to like a private school and stuff.
Yeah. Johnny Depp.
Dude, that sucks though. You miss Manson, and that's one thing. But he's still touring though, and he could probably still put on a good show, and he's not ODing on a drug. But and his new album is actually not that bad. But
really,
yeah, Pantera. That's like when I knew about them, the only album I've ever actually bought from them was 101 Proof Live, and that was in like '99. Like so, and I hadn't gone to my first concert till like '01, so. I didn't get a chance to catch him. That was a little bit before my, I was still young. But that fucking sucks. That story actually pisses me off a little bit on how bad.
I mean, I don't even remember what I did to get grounded, but I did something bad. I got in trouble big time. I think it may have been, I think it may have been my parents were going out of town, and I had a huge party planned, huge. Like I had everybody prepaid, like hundreds of people coming. Had all the liquor bought, everything. Like we had everything ready to go.
How old were you?
Somehow I was like 16, 17, something like that. And oh man, it was gonna be fucking epic. We would have destroyed that fucking house, by the way.
Yeah.
But oh man, somebody's mom found out.
Oh.
Somebody fucking squealed, or I think somebody's mom was listening, like on the telephone, like how. For cell phones, this is a message for the kids.
There's a killer from inside the house.
You have multiple phones in the same house. You can just pick up and listen to the conversation of the other person.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened, and they found out. My parents canceled their trip.
So you didn't have one of the best parties you would have maybe had in your whole life, literally, and then you missed Pantera. Yeah. Oh my God. Do you know whose mom it was? Yeah. I would have liked to have a nice chat with them.
Yeah, I know his mom was. It was a good friend of mine.
Oh.
Which was fucked up. Like, she didn't even really care. Like, I don't know. This mom didn't even really care.
God damn it. These kids they're going to have some fun. Fuck these.
Probably for the best it didn't happen, hindsight, because we would have destroyed that. I mean, I had it all laid out, dude. Like, I had parking laid out so where nobody would know. We were gonna bring people across in a boat. Oh man, it was gonna be awesome. I had it all laid out. Like we had like $500 worth of liquor that we had already bought. So I had to go. Not only did I have to drink $500 worth of liquor by myself, but I had to pay these people back.
Yeah.
I had to pay all this money back to people.
So it was like the prequel to like Swamp People. You can make that a movie.
Sure.
Oh,
the way it was, my backyard had a channel going through it, and right across was a park.
Alligators.
Yeah, the backyard, and then there was like a channel. And then,
did you actually have alligators though?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, they're more now because they were endangered. Now they're not anymore. Actually,
you're like Steve Irwin of Mississippi.
Actually, you have to. It's like a lottery type thing, but a certain number of people get licenses to hunt alligators. And I would love to do that, man. That'd be awesome. But because they're a nuisance. I mean, they're everywhere. They're like fucking like rats. They're every fucking where.
I still don't know if I lived somewhere in the South that wasn't as west as Texas or Oklahoma, even though those aren't really the South. That's more of Midwest, where I'd go to. Because I really don't. You're a very brave person, and a lot of people are, or some just are interesting that live in directly in the heart of Tornado Alley. So I don't know. I think Florida would be kind of cool, but there's a lot of old fucking people who are salty as fucking mad and shit. So
I mean, wherever you go, you got problems. I mean, you
but
you go to Florida, you have hurricanes to worry about.
I mean, like, but from like at least a college sports and some pro, like Louisiana's cool in my book. I like Alabama, I like Mississippi, I like Arkansas. What else is down there? The Carolinas are nice, North and South. Georgia's pretty cool. Yeah. I wouldn't really call Kentucky the Deep South. Same with West Virginia. But yeah, those are all. Tennessee is nice. I don't know. I earthquakes all day long, hurricanes, blizzards. That's fine by me. Tornadoes, nope. That's scary as fuck. I've seen Twister way too many times. Yeah, I know. Like you grow up and you get used to it just because you lived like basically in that shit your whole life. But I don't know.
But I mean, like, it rarely does it do a lot of damage,
True, but like, if there were storm shelters, that's one thing. But if you're in fucking New Orleans, you can't go anywhere. Doesn't like worry anybody. They're just like, woo, where'd it go?
Everybody's like going to hide. I run outside.
Like, I don't think a bathtub's gonna help you when fucking an F5 goes there. Like, that's at least in Kansas and like in the middle of Kansas where it's like drier the soil is, like you can like have like a storm shelter, but
yeah.
But
well, I've thought about getting one of those storage containers and just burying that fucker like in the ground and just going and hopping in that fucking thing.
Yeah. Do you have any spots in Mississippi where there's like quicksand type stuff?
I don't think so.
Or is that mainly only in Florida?
Is that real?
Yeah, they have it in Florida. Yep.
Really?
People have been sleeping and their bed has sunk through the ground.
And they die? Yep. They get caught in it and shit? Oh, wow.
You stop breathing. You're dead.
I thought that was just like Johnny Quest, like cartoons.
I thought it was too, and I know it's in other parts of the world, but yep, sinkholes in Florida. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, Pantera is like my favorite band. Also, guys, I don't think I mentioned that. It's like my favorite band of all time. So that's kind of why I was.
The Land Before Time.
Yeah.
Yep. Favorite band? That's tough, man. For me, Pantera is really good, but they're definitely not my favorite. Dimmu Borgir had a big impact on my life. I like Flesh God now. It's hard to not say Metallica. Megadeth is amazing too. Slayer is like the ultimate fuck you to everybody. I think God Hates Us All that came out in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the best albums I've ever heard. Even though old school Slayer fans didn't like it. I don't know. Shit, that's so hard. Best band, as in best songs and overall discography. I'd either take Metallica or Lamb of God, I think. Yeah.
I'm not voting for Metallica because that fucking Napster shit they pulled on me.
Okay, then Lamb of God.
And also, you got to think about the quality of the music for Load and Oh God Reload.
Yep.
Oh God Reload.
You like Lamb of God though, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'd probably go with them. But since their lead singer went to prison and shit, their music's kind of shitty now. But I think he had too much fun in South America. But yeah. Yeah, whatever that last shit they dropped, like they released a single.
Burn the Priest, that's what they were first known as. God damn it, he's gone again. That's what he gets for opening tabs. Yeah, DJ, I know waterbeds used to be popular, like, I don't know, the 70s, 80s.
Lol.
Fuck. I can imagine it being hard to fuck on, though.
But my shit just cut out. I just came back. I know. Yeah. What were you saying to someone in chat? Or
oh yeah, DJ was talking about, is a waterbed comfortable to sleep on?
They are until they explode, and then you're frozen, and it's the middle of winter, and you have to go to work the next day.
That happened to you?
Happened to one of my dad's friends.
Oh
Thankfully, not to
man,
me.
I've heard
It
people.
happened to him, and then he had an enduro street bike, and it was cold as fuck, and he wore a jacket, and he was freezing his ass off.
Oh man,
Yep, middle winter.
Yeah, I've talked to people that have had. My wife actually grew up with one. So, like I think she got it, kind of like her parents didn't want it anymore, so she got it. They've got heaters in them, which you would never think about. Like, okay, room temperature should be fine, right? But no, it's like they're cold, right? So they need a heater in there to warm up the shit. So it's not like unbearable.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Nightmare 4. Or Edward Scissorhands. He chops up a fucking waterbed too.
Google Hangouts fucking suck.
Oh yeah, Burn the Priest. That's what I was talking about. That's what Lamb of God released their first album is. Have you ever heard that album?
Hmm? Yep. Good album.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, the last album wasn't that good, but I mean, when I first saw him at that same Ozfest with complete original Black Sabbath lineup, that's when they dropped Ashes of the Wake. And I was like, who's Lamb of God? And my friend was like, oh, there's this fucking epic band from Virginia. And I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. And then they fucking come out and just like destroy everything. And just like everyone's like losing their minds. And that's when Lay to Rest, which is their most famous song, like was on Headbangers Ball. They're like coming to a city near you. It's like Ozfest. So they did Ozfest and then they did a fall tour. And I saw them both of those tours. And I saw both Sacrament tours. And then I saw them once after that for whatever the hell the album was that came out after that. And then I've seen them 5 times.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. There's a bunch of that like European like speed death metal stuff. It's really good. I was trying to think of some more of it.
Monomartha's good. Bodom is amazing. Children of Bodom.
Yeah, you told me about them. I never heard about
Bodom. Them. Oh my god, they do some great covers too. Like Eddie Murphy's what's that Party All the Time? They did a cover of that. It's amazing.
Really?
Shipping Up to Boston. They
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Shipping Up to Boston is really good. Party All the Time. Then they did Sleeping in My Car. They did a cover of that. Really good. Yeah, they did a Britney Spears cover of Oops, I Did It Again. They do covers of fucking everything. Yeah.
Party all the time, party all the time.
Dude, no. Yeah, did you listen to it or have you not heard it?
Yeah.
That
I didn't
guitar.
know. Yeah. That's awesome, man.
But no, it's interesting because like we have good metal. I don't really say there's too much of it from Canada, but it's mostly America. But like all of our 80s shit kind of stayed in Western Europe, and then they kept making badass music throughout the late 80s and like all of the 90s, and all we had is like As I Lay Dying, Lamb of God, and Pantera. And then of course Metallica, Slayer, and Megadeth, they were already established. But like, and then all the European shit came over, like Meshuggah. Oh my god, that band is fucking savage. Holy fuck.
What about Sepultura?
Sepultura is good. Brazil, yeah. I'd say probably the best all around band. I mean, Tool is really good, and so is A Perfect Circle. But Meshuggah is probably the best all around band I listen to now. What else? There's something else. Gojira is pretty good. They're from France.
Yeah.
Some of their songs are weird, but like Silvera is insanely good. Yeah. There was Arch Enemy was good. In Flames is old, but they're really good too.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
And there was Beyond the Gates, and then they had Slaughter the Soul. That's just one song I know from them, but that was like a big song for the 90s. when they released it. No. Western Europe has a lot of good metal. That's why Download and Wacken and all those big ass festivals are, in Germany and the UK and France and shit. It's like their Woodstock, but like 3 times every summer.
Really?
It's like all the metalheads. Yeah, just Wacken and Download Festival. Yeah, Wacken as they call it in Germany. That's when like when you look up like any Wacken video or like Lamb of God or like just any big band like coming out like to a huge ass audience, and there's like a bajillion flags from like a million countries. That's all the Wacken Film Festival. WACKEN. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I had a friend from high school went, and it was just like built for like a week straight, or like 5 days. That's the other thing though. There's not really any new. There's tons of new rap, obviously, and a lot of good electronic music. But there's not really any like brand new metal artists that I'm like, holy shit. They've either been around forever, or a little bit, or they've had like a few albums. There's no new artist I've heard of. Another one's Black Dahlia Murder. I think I've linked them to you.
They're
really
okay.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me try to find. There's one. They're not new anymore. They were new a few years ago.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit! I'm not gonna be able to find it.
Sum 41.
That's it. That's
Sweet. Blink 182.
The August Burns Red. Have you heard
I
of
know
them?
of them, and I think I've heard some of their stuff. I just don't remember it right now.
They're
I want to click Spotify, the app, but it'll fucking crash Hangouts. So
That's so stupid.
Yeah, it's only Hangouts. That's it.
What about 6 Feet Under?
They're good.
Have you ever heard of I Hate God?
I Hate God. That's what it's called.
Yeah, UIE. Hate God, all one word. The one of the members he's in some other band too.
You like all this Christian shit? Do you like 1,000 Foot Crush? Move and step into the circle and check their Canadian band.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I'm trying to think of the song now.
It's just called Move. 1,000 Foot Crutch, like what you walk on, and then move.
Yeah.
It was like mid 2000s. Maybe 6 feet.
Jimmy Bauer. Oh yeah, he was in Crowbar and also Down. Jimmy Bauer. He's in I Hate God.
Yeah. Down and Superjoint Ritual were good. I saw both of those guys too. So.
Is Phil Anselmo lyrics? He's on Superjoint Ritual, right?
Yeah, and then their Damage Plan or Damage Plan. Yeah,
that was Vinny and Dimebag, right?
Yeah, and that's got the lead singer Mudvayne and somebody else.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was from Mudvayne.
Yeah,
and that's the band that he got killed with, right? They were playing.
I do not recall, but I still remember the day when that happened. Though the metal station in Denver was like losing their mind, and everyone was across the world.
I didn't believe it, man. I was like in denial.
And of course, whether it's Waffle House or a concert, it's someone who has what I have, so that's great. Blessed, #blessed.
2004. Yep, Damage Plan. Columbus, Ohio. I have the CFH logo Pantera tattoo,
and
I want to expand that to be just a whole piece devoted to Dimebag. I want to get like his guitar, and maybe like a bottle of Jack Daniels or something.
Arguably, he was one of the greatest guitarists of all time, give or take. But when Eddie Van Halen shows up to your funeral and he places his guitar in your casket, I mean that's that's pretty big right there. To what you meant to the metal and rock community.
That,
So I mean,
that's exactly right, man.
yeah.
Uh,
That's why it pains me for like I said, we both love Cole, you know, no bullshit, no shit talking, but I don't know how he can like just completely dislike Pantera. I mean that's a '90s metal, and there's nothing else. No Korn, no Slipknot. That's late '90s, like pure '90s. When you think of the whole decade, Pantera. That's it.
well, Cowboys from Hell came out in what, 90,
Yep,
89, 90, and then
'89,
and
and then
then
the last album,
92, Vulgar Display of Power, 94, Far
the
Beyond
last album
Driven,
was like 2000, I think. It was a full
uh,
decade.
The Great Southern Trendkill.
Yep.
Yeah. Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Display of Power, Far Beyond Driven is one I'm missing. Great Southern
Reinventing the
Trendkill.
Steel. Reinventing the Steel.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
it.
And then they had the live album, which is the only one I ever bought.
Mm-hmm. It's a good live album too. I'm not a big live guy.
No, there are a few that like probably the best Metallica S&M. I know you dislike them, but 101 Proof is really good. And then there's a few more, but I don't like any of the unplugged shit. The unplugged shit's fucking it doesn't
Don't
do
get
it
me
for me.
wrong, man. Like Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, even some of the Black
Mm.
album, I fucking love, man. But
But little 14-year-old kids going to jail for 5 years or the rest of their lives because they downloaded fucking Enter Sandman.
I mean, which is fucked up because I bought all those albums like probably on multiple formats more than once.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I was. It was just for the ease of having it with me. You know.
It was just sad, like when a 12-year-old girl would like download some like Britney Spears song, and then she'd go to prison for like 10 years. Like okay, just because the government doesn't give a shit and they wanted to like quote unquote make an example. Really, that's how you're gonna do it. It's a fucking 12-year-old girl who's getting like straight A's and who's like nice to everyone, who's never done any fucked up shit in her life. That's what kind of gets annoying.
Jerk Penn says he's eating pizza goldfish.
Good flavor. There's not a flavor of goldfish that I don't disapprove of. Baby goldfish are good. Plain goldfish are good. Pretzel goldfish, pizza, of course, the classic are good. Whole wheat ones are good. Those are about equal to me, classic and whole wheat. I like Cheez-Its too, but like goldfish, you just get a carton and you're good. And people say, they prefer Cheez-Its, like I think you do, but you take a handful and you literally have to fucking like have a spare shirt on to fucking get all the salt off.
Sure.
And I mean, blood pressure is one thing, but like just Cheez-Its are good, but like goddamn, that's just like you can't eat a handful while you're like queuing for a match and then get in a match and like wipe it off in time.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably much worse for you than goldfish are.
Well, that doesn't matter. It's just you don't want to get fucking salt in your controller.
Right, or
So
grease or whatever.
yeah, well you get that from both, but no, I think Cheez-Its are way more greasy than
Yeah.
like those stupid old fucking Pringles commercials with like, look what how much grease Lay's has, and then it's like, and then they show the T-shirt and like the napkin.
It is
Pringles are,
a stupid concept. Like
yeah,
these chips are like they're not real chips. They're just like it's like a McDonald's nugget is not a real
yeah.
nugget.
That
It's
was the
like
commercial though. It was like Ruffles, Lay's, how greasy they are, and
yeah,
then Lay's how they came in a stack
they would
can and they weren't greasy.
they
You
would
could
hold
show up
up.
there.
They would reach and get a bag of chips or get a handful of chips, and it was all just a little Preces they called them in the
Yeah,
commercial. Preces, and
yeah,
then they would wipe their hand on their shirt and it'd get oil everywhere.
yeah. And that'd be like a kid skateboarding. We'd throw the canister of like fucking Pringles to the other guy. I was like, thanks, man.
Tubular.
I was like, oh god, fuck.
You know how they invented Pringles, right? Um,
Nope.
the guy he had a bunch of like these tennis ball containers, and he was trying to figure out something to do with them. Seriously,
And he just made his own potato chips.
yeah. I mean,
Do you know? Do you know? Oh my fucking god. Fuck. Shit.
Hello?
What's up, boy?
Okay, everything's still good?
Yeah, mine's probably gonna crash in a second. Did yours just crash?
Yeah.
Nice fucking memes.
Um, yeah, professor in college told me that story about Pringles. It may be bullshit. Dude was kind of a weirdo.
No, I mean it sounds legit.
Yeah. They also had a thing about Mountain Dew. I forget what it was. Like they invented it to like take down in the mines or some shit.
I
That sounds like bullshit, doesn't it?
don't know a little bit, but I mean, Coke. Well, Coca-Cola had Coke in it, so I mean, getting stupid fucking updates. Oh, that's good. I can still hear you. I thought my shit crashed.
Okay, cool. I got the history of Pringles. It's produced by the company Procter and Gamble. At the beginning, potato chips had the name Pringles Newfangled Potato Chips, but due to the entering national market, it was changed. That doesn't tell me anything about what I want to fucking know. This is fucking stupid.
Is anyone still in chat?
5 people in there.
Fuck yeah.
And Funyuns are fucking awesome, jerk.
You know, I'm not a fan.
Really?
Not a fan of onions.
What about Munchos?
Yeah, okay.
A little too salty for my taste.
If I'm going, well, like chips or pretzels, like there's different kinds of like limited edition pretzels that are pretty good, but honey wheat, that's my jam.
Mm.
And then for chips, probably my favorite flavor is sour cream and onion. But as for a brand of chip, like Fritos are nice every once in a while. Cheetos are nice every once in a while. Smart Food popcorn's pretty dank, white cheddar.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
but and
I'm
some of
feeling
that I
you.
can't, some of that I can't eat right now, which fucking sucks. But as of all-time favorite, probably the 2 classic Dorito flavors, salsa verde and then spicy nacho. That's
Very
that's
nice.
that's that's the bomb.
You can't eat those right now?
The Doritos I can. The actually no, I can't eat any of those at all.
Okay.
Goes right through.
I got you.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man, I'd love to eat some pretzels right now. I can't. But I can eat Oreos and shit, so it's not all emo and shitty. So yeah.
I was gonna, let's see. I'll probably go with like Ruffles as my favorite brand.
Yeah.
Just, right out of the gate.
Right at the gate.
Because I like Ruffles because for one, you can dip them and they don't break off. Like
Yeah,
you
Lay's are
ever
like
get like
flimsy as shit. You like poke one and it like breaks the whole bag.
yeah. I mean, I like Lay's. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Um, they're just
They've got
a
the
different
they've got
type
the
of chip.
ridges.
A little bit stronger. You get you some ranch, maybe get you some sour cream and onion. Those are good. Like Doritos made a Taco Bell flavor when I was in high school that I fucking loved,
Yeah.
and I don't know whatever happened to that, but
I remember that. You know what's really good too is Tostitos are obviously really good for plain like salsa chip, but I hate regular Tostitos dips. They taste like shit to me. And chunky salsa, I
mhm,
hate. But they have restaurant style,
those are
and then
good.
they have the spicy kind and the regular kind.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and then you get the scoop chips.
oh yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, it's over. That's an easy $5 spent like down the drain in like 5 minutes.
Um, yeah, one of my all time favorites was it was called corn Keistos, and you probably don't remember them, but they were only around for a little while in the '80s, and it's real similar to a
Yeah.
Was it a combos? Combo something?
Pretzels, other stuff. Yeah, it was a combo.
Yeah, combo. It's similar to a combos, except the outside is tortilla chip and the inside was cheese and sometimes salsa and whatever your flavor would be. But they were the best fucking thing ever, man. But they quit selling them because when it would get hot outside, the cheese would melt out. And they'd be all fucked up, which I never experienced, but apparently that's why they quit making them.
Because you ate them so quick. Jesus Christ, Jay. No, I'm just kidding. You know what two over... Oh, yeah, Google Hangouts. Fuck it. We'll wrap this up in a few minutes. Yeah. But what I was saying is two overhyped snacks, you know, for big snack guys, America. I think Rice Krispies are overrated. And compared to the other Little Debbie and Hostess and Entenmann snacks, I think Twinkies are overrated.
In
my opinion. Yep.
The Twinkies don't taste as good as they used to. They did something with that recipe.
And that's exactly why I like Zombieland so much. Fucking Woody Harrelson. Yeah. Just go out searching for Twinkies. But no, that was like the fat man diss, you know, and I've been really skinny and I've been really fat in my life. But like, I'd be like, get some Twinkies. I'd be like, dog, I don't want to have to fucking kick your ass right now, but ho-hos, come on.
Sure.
Ding dongs, what's up? It's like, yeah, at least mix up your pastry dishes. Come on.
For a Swiss cake roll.
Yeah. That's what I'd say to them, and then they'd be like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, dude, don't kill me. I'm fine. I want to graduate. Don't worry."
Let's see. Oh, Dunkaroos. I was going to say that was going to be one of mine.
That's a classic, and then Golden Grams.
Yeah, Golden Grams are good.
And Teddy Grams, yeah, the chocolate ones. Those are dank as fuck. I don't really eat I really haven't had like Starburst, Skittles, and I was actually gonna order some like Airheads or some shit and just see if they had them on Amazon. But my main go-to like jam for candy, like anything Reese's Peanut Butter Cup related is like the shit. Other than that, man, I'd rather just eat rather than have like a Snickers, I'd rather just have like those Montaic Pepperidge Farm cookies or like, you know, Chips Ahoy. I don't really like to I still like candy a lot, but it's not. I don't know. I just as I'm eating loads of sugar, I'm just like trying to I'm like, all right, so how often should I brush my teeth now?
Yeah.
It's just coating your teeth with just like shit.
And my tastes have changed in recent years. I don't care for sweets as much as I used to.
Yeah. Like don't get me wrong, like I'll eat a mud pie, that's like epic as fuck. But I mean like, you know, just I walk past like a huge container of Starburst, and I'm like, all right, that looks pretty good, but I'm not like, you know, when I was a kid, I was like, oh my god,
yeah.
Oh
man, yeah, I used to love it was nothing but sugar, you know, like
Pixie Sticks,
stuff like that, exactly, yeah. And like I won't even eat shit like that anymore. I don't want it.
No, like Nerds are really good, but I won't touch them just because instead of having a huge thing of Nerds and risking diabetes, I'd rather just have 3 Coca-Colas. I mean, it's like, it's like why not?
Yeah. I'll get some every once in a while. Just a small, one of the small like Halloween boxes.
Yeah.
Nerds used to be big, man. I don't think they really are anymore. They used to have there'd be like different flavors on each side. Like one side would be something, one side would be something else.
Yeah, Wonka had like 3 big candies. They had like Laffy Taffy, and then like Spree or something. It was something like that. And then the Nerds, I think.
They had the Gobstoppers too, Everlasting.
Oh yes, Gobstoppers, yeah.
And I guess Spree was theirs. Shock Tarts are pretty good.
Yeah.
Even though I don't really eat shit like that anymore either.
I remember the whole Warhead craze. That was fun.
Yeah.
Burn a hole through the side of your mouth. Yeah. Wow, dude! I could put 5 of those in my, Yeah, just like.
What's the purpose? Like, I want to fucking.
I don't even know how those got like into delis and like Walmart and like Target and stuff when like little kids would put like 20 in their mouth and like they just have like burns in their mouth and stuff just from all the acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a huge craze back in the day. I still remember the picture is so funny. I have it like engraved in my brain. Little dude, he's like puckering up and he's got like his head's exploding.
Yeah. Well, warheads were cool because they had different ones. They had like some that would like fizz.
Black cherry. Ooh, yeah.
And they had some that were hot and some that were really sour.
Yeah. And then like same part like we were talking about 2000s, early 2000s. That's when like sour Skittles, sour Starburst, like sour everything came out for some reason. And they were good candies, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't like people were like, oh, these are awesome. I'm like, they're okay. I'm just gonna grab tropical Skittles. That's fine. Fine with his tropical flavors.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when Skittles had like 10 different flavors, like 10 different types of flavors. Like they had like a purple one, a green one, like tropical.
Yeah, I think they only have like 3 or 4 now, but yeah, they literally had like 10. The main thing that we talk about a lot, especially with guys on the show and people who watch and stuff, is I just miss all the sodas. Like I know you can get Surge on Amazon, I just haven't yet. But I like that drink. Volt was good. Crystal Pepsi, Pepsi Blue was good. There's been a few. There's probably been like 10 big ones, maybe 5. The Alliance and the Horde, the blue and the red cans for World of Warcraft, Mountain Dew, that was really good. I know there's more. I'm just blanking on them right now.
Yeah, Surge. Did you say Surge?
Surge, yeah, and then Vault, which was like the competitor.
Yeah, Vault was good.
Yeah.
They had a Diet Vault that was pretty good too.
Yeah, that was good too.
Which I don't know if you've noticed, that Monster has started making sodas.
Really?
Yeah. They've started doing sodas, and they've also started doing like a Gatorade type drink.
Oh, okay, shit.
Which is really not very good. Neither one. But all right, man. I guess we'll go ahead and call it quits if you want.
Before one of us punches our fucking monitor. So I literally just kicked you out twice, right?
Yeah.
Were you just like browsing through tabs and reading chat and stuff?
I wasn't. I mean, I've had chat up the whole time, but I wasn't really doing anything else.
Yep. That doesn't happen to me at all if I just like stay in the Hangout page and like just type in the chat. If I do anything else, it's like error, we suck. Well, that's it. This was a pretty nice, I don't know, 4 or 5 hour show.
Sure.
I don't know what the show is going to be like tonight if just Piz was here and us, but
Piz was here in spirit.
I guess Summer's like I'm not bashing on anybody. Obviously, I love everybody on the show, but full homo. But I think Summer Swing is kind of here since it's May already. So summer time stuff. Summer is in full swing, is what I meant to say.
By the way, I think that Pringles thing I said was bullshit.
Oh, okay. I know. I know Gatorade is from the Florida Gators.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was on one of their commercials. I was like, oh, that's cool. Amazing.
Foosball. You don't know any foosball.
All right, dog, we're out before the shit crashes.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. TSF for life, son.
Yeah, dog sausages.
Peace out.
And a boot.